and see Bobby Mullen for just a brief moment. Bo, Salhegan, and Belmont. To Bob Mullen, thank you.
This is New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Runner's Alley, coming at you from the Plymouth State University Bank of New Hampshire Fieldhouse.
I think Ryan meant to say powered by Marathon Sports.
No, we're still powered by Runner's Alley.
I guess so, but also Marathon Sports.
But yes, we're sponsored by Marathon Sports. So thank you for the transition. So we are here at the lovely Plymouth State University. We're here I believe we were here a week ago.
Yep.
Not me specifically, but I think
people were.
a few of us were here last week. So again, wonderful track to have. Had our state championship meet here last year. So we're gonna start off with the combined 3K for this morning. We have a smaller meet for today. Not a lot of teams, but otherwise the action will still be. Can't think of the word there, but
Blazing. Why not?
Exciting, fun.
guess we can go. Those all work, but we'll take a look at the combined 3K here. So we have 3 girls coming in today. So we have Erin O'Shea to lead the girls with coming in with an 11:50 time. Again, all these times are relative as these are most people's first or second meet.
Yeah, we have a .00 on all of them, so it seems like they're mostly estimations.
Yep. So we'll have a lot of estimations, maybe some runs here where they were ran already this season, but just looking there. So O'Shea comes in 11:50, and then we have 2 other girls coming in at 13 flat. Boys side's a little bit heavier here with 10 boys. Tate Heyman to lead the way with 9:40. Again, that is .00, so that's an estimation there. Jake Petrie with 9:48, and then Wyatt Worcester 10:07.85 from Bo. So those are your top 3 guys coming in. You also have Simon Bucka and Sam Cole right behind them to kind of lead the way. I think those are the few names that kind of stand out to me here in this 3K. Schedule events, so we're going to have the combined 3K, followed by the hurdle trials, and then a short break right after the trials to get ready for the finals immediately after, just so we don't lose time on switching out hurdles back and forth. So smart move there to save some time. So we'll have girls hurdles, trials, then finals, then boys hurdles, trials and finals, and then dashes will go girls then boys, prelims, then finals there. Then we'll have the 1K, the 600, 300, 1500, and then followed by my favorite part, both relays, the 4x4 and 4x2. So there will be a schedule of events for today.
Yeah, I'd say I'm the opposite here. My favorite part's right at the start.
Yeah, well, you're a distance guy, so.
Yeah.
4x4 is the best event. Always has been. We got a good mix of teams here today. We got some D3s, D1s, D2s. Good mix of teams.
Yeah, a little nice. I think definitely a good mix of, well, indoor there's no D3, so.
I guess it's all D1, D2.
It's all D1 and D2.
But I guess from track and cross country.
Yep. Once we get to outdoor, there's 3 divisions, but.
Regardless, still a lot of large, medium, and small schools.
Yeah.
So it's
no,
nice
it's a good mixture for sure. I always like these meets because you always get to compete against teams that you don't ever really see in like cross country or the outdoor track. Like a lot of those teams you're seeing, a lot of teams that are in your division, you don't ever really see those mixture of divisions unless it's a meet like this indoors during the Winter Track League, where it's just such a mixture.
You don't even really get too much of that in outdoor either. You know,
well,
you got
and the
these
nice
invitationals, which are a lot of divisional based stuff. You know, Sanborn's mostly D2, some D3. Some of the D1 meets. North's got one, but no, it's good. It's good to have these indoor meets. You know, we got a PM meet after this also.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting to see what teams are there. And
yeah. So lots of action for us.
Yep.
Get to see a lot of that.
Should be good.
Yep.
Some of the field events are already underway. We got long jump going on behind us right now. Shot put, I believe. Yep. Shot put
Seems like
started.
they're going. Yep.
High jump they're just doing some run throughs.
Good morning, everybody.
And as you can see, we got our guys coming to the line here.
Yeah, we'll also have, I think we have live results for long jump too, so we'll get that going. Elias Mercedes from Salem is leading the way right now with his first jump. Again, only 2 jumps so far, it looks like, for long jump. But yeah, here we are. So again, we have the combined 3K. We got the boys on the main line. Girls are up in the barrel.
It's kind of a nice separation there. It's kind of a good divider. I wonder how many new Christmas spikes, or not spikes, flats and
Oh,
more
yeah.
super
you
shoes there are
always
going to
see
be in
those,
this
yeah.
race.
Oh, is there no spikes at?
No
Oh,
spikes
no,
here.
no spikes at Plymouth. Yep.
Until States. All right.
Yep. That's how it usually is. They reserve that right to the colleges themselves. So, yeah, we'll see a lot of trainers and spikes. So, again, we're going to see, if we see a lot of fast times here, just remember there's no spikes. So,
Yep.
Looks even better.
definitely something to keep an eye on for today with times.
But I think the only one that allows spikes is Phillips Exeter, right?
Yes.
And
Exeter,
Dartmouth used to, but
Dartmouth.
they no longer allow high schoolers. So
Yep.
We can't run at Dartmouth anymore?
no, sir.
Interesting. Here we go. And the gun goes off. And we're going to start the long, drawn-out process that is the 3K.
Oh, yeah.
Still
So,
Tyler's favorite event, though.
Yep, this is going to be great.
yeah. We'll still fill in with some field event stuff here. Again, there's only been 2 jumps so far for long jump. Actually, it looks like there's only 2 jumpers right now, I think.
2 jumpers that have gone? Or
That have
just
gone-
2
I don't
total
know.
Jumpers?
I see somebody has 3 jumps already.
All right.
So I'm not sure if something's going on with the live stat there, but yeah. So far, they look like they're running pretty good here.
So 200-meter flat track. We're going to have 15 laps of this. Got 1.5 down.
Yeah, so far it's Plymouth's Heyman up at the front. I believe he's their top runner coming out of the cross-country season.
And he was seated at 940.
Yes.
Okay.
He was seated 940. I believe this is his first 3K. Saw him run 2 weeks ago. Remember, he's a little shy. I actually can't remember what he ran, but I think it was the 1500.
And we got Petrie in there. He's at 9:48 as a seed time. Those should be your top 2 guys, but anything can happen. Petrie's a really great cross-country runner, so we'll see how that's going to translate to the indoor track today. A little bit of a different environment,
All right.
you know.
I'm going to turn on a picture.
So we're coming up to the 600-meter mark.
Yeah, again, making pretty good time.
Yep.
Right around 153, 154.
And we still got a pretty solid pack there. Got
yeah.
some coaches yelling out splits. We got 39s coming through.
Yep. It's nice
So,
for us.
yeah,
You get to hear that right from the coaches.
And that would be 935 pace. If they're going
Okay.
through 155 at 600.
So right around seed time, a little
Yep.
bit under, but definitely pretty good. Again, nobody's really taking it out. I mean, Heyman's setting the pace here, so
No, Shea came through at around 213 or so through 600 for the girls.
We do ask that if you're currently not at an event, that you remain to the outside of the oval until your event is called.
It's definitely a jam-packed boys race right now.
yeah,
Here
it's
comes
all up.
Petrie.
Yep,
He's gonna
Petrie.
make the pass right at the back.
Smiling
They're
right now
talking
going
a little
through.
bit.
Yeah, they're definitely talking. Looks like they're might be working together a little bit here, just to some nice camaraderie there between the 2 guys up front.
Yeah, I'd imagine they might be taking 800s. Heyman took the first 8. Maybe Petrie takes the next. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
I never
course,
found
that
that
could-
worked very well.
No, I mean,
Switching off.
I agree, because if someone starts to slow up when it's your turn, you know, what are you going to do? You just got to make the pass. But pretty
Yeah.
solid race here. Looks like they've kind of established a little bit of a pack. Yeah, let me get
It's
to
coming
that.
through 1K. They're on 930 pace.
So right now it's Heyman, Petrie, and Butka.
Yep. So they sped up quite a bit. Those were about 37
Yep.
through there.
Really solid pace, but it's a long race. We're only about, a third of the way through. So anything can happen here. It does look like Petrie's kind of putting a little bit of an insurgence of pace in.
Yep. He's picking it up a little bit. Again, Heyman seemed like he was pretty patient with how he was, but now Petrie's picking it up. Heyman's just kind of settle in with him.
And they're about
With
to make the
O'Shea
pass
right
on
there,
O'Shea.
just about to be passing her, but
She's on 11:15 pace, coming through 345 at the K.
What was the seed time there?
I believe she was seated around 11:15.
She's having a solid race.
No, 11:50.
Oh, actually
was the
11:50. Excuse me. There was 1s and 5s in there.
Yeah.
You had it.
almost. But yeah, no, those 2 have really split up from the pack. Just trying to see who is right on them.
Bucka's right
That's,
there.
yep, Bucka's right there.
Of Kingswood.
Yep.
He's still
Did
very much in
Kingswood change their
contact.
jerseys?
I think so.
Those
I
are
like
new, aren't they?
those.
That's
Wow,
why I
that's
had
very
to.
nice.
Yeah, they were they were all gray with the green lettering.
Yep.
The bow pack right
Just
afterwards.
makes sense for Kingswood to be green, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Again, they had the green lettering. It's just that the gray just never really stuck out to me.
No.
Halfway at 444.
But yeah, I like the new jerseys. They're nice.
444 through 1500. Okay.
Mhm.
So what's that about? 507 or sorry, 503, 504 through
Well, we'll
through
see.
the mile.
We will see right here.
Here we go.
Looks like 502.
502.
502, 503 there.
And yeah, I mean, in a field like this, when you're lapping people, you just kind of
Oh, actually, we
have
have.
that mentality to just start picking guys off.
And
Is
if you
that
s-
Bucka who closing them?
Yep, Bucker closed right in. He closed that gap right back up, and he's
Yep.
looking like he's just gonna go along for the ride here.
Good for him.
Yep.
It's about a 20. So we're slowing down a little bit. We'll see if Heyman wants to take the lead.
Yeah, again, they're about 36, 37s each 200.
And the track is getting a little congested. They're passing a few guys
Yeah.
every lap,
Yep.
which I don't know if it makes it harder or easier.
Sometimes makes it easier. I think for Petrie, it's going to be easier. For the guys in second and third, it's not going to be
Yeah.
a welcome sight. All right.
Bucka looks like he might be making a move
Yeah,
on the inside.
here.
Wow.
Heyman
Yep.
gave him the inside. But
Now he's kind of
gonna
running the
close that
inside
right
of
Yeah,
the track. So
Heyman wasn't letting too much go on that,
No.
especially on the turn.
Just gotta stand your ground
Yeah.
there,
it's going to be 2K right here when they come through.
Yeah, so 1K to go.
I think Heyman looks really good.
So
Yeah.
we'll see if
Bucka
they can
looks
break
good as
930.
well.
No,
Petrie's-
Heyman's one of those runners that can just kind of stick on there.
Yep. Those are some of the most annoying runners. To
Yeah.
race, isn't
It's
it?
like that
Let's
they're
try to
just
get
right
away,
on
yeah.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a smart way to run, though.
It is. It is.
Oh, he's going
Oh,
through
here
the
goes
inside.
Bucka.
making
he's
a
going
hard move.
inside.
On
He
the
didn't.
inside.
He didn't want to wait around.
I can't believe they gave him the inside a second
Yeah.
time
Yep.
in a row.
Petrie got a little clip. So he's picking up a lot with the fact he's got 800 to go.
No one's going with him.
Nope.
It's up to him if he can hold this.
Yeah.
If he can.
Again,
if he
this
can-
I'm impressed. I'm impressed by this move. Like, just the way he looks like he's moving
but
into
Heyman's
the
right there,
final
though.
two laps.
I
know
think
Heyman
he's got to
again.
get a bit of a bigger gap over Heyman if he wants
Yeah.
to pull away.
If you're gonna make a move like that, you really got to break everyone behind you. But Heyman is
Yeah,
closing
Heyman
up.
sticking in there. Yeah, Petrie I think might have
Petrie-
made a surge a little too soon.
Yep.
maybe a little too soon. He's still in striking distance.
Yep.
He's
I know
used
he's
to
got
the
a
pain
solid
from
kick.
cross country, yep.
He's got a solid kick in there. So
And that was O'Shea about 7:48 at 2K.
yeah, O'Shea is just running all by herself. I mean, it's nice that she's got
Yep, a lot of boys.
a few
to go.
stragglers to run with whenever she can. But yeah, she's just dominating the field right now for the girls.
So this gap is staying about the same between Bucka and Heyman here.
Yep. Again, I think Heyman's just kind of quietly waiting here.
Yeah, if I were going to wait, though, I would try to catch up to him.
I mean, he's
and then get
closing
on
in
his
a little
back.
bit.
Yep,
That
definitely.
distance is closing, but
He's got
those guys are
200
definitely
or
working.
400 to go here.
Yep.
Yeah, they slowed
Oh,
up
here
a
we
little
go.
bit.
Here's Heyman.
Heyman's gonna
Yep.
make the move.
Yep.
Bucka's just got to hold him off on this one.
Bucka's been tough today. We'll see if he can respond.
Let's see. No,
No,
Heyman's
I
gonna
think-
shut the
No,
door.
we'll see. Well,
Yep.
now he's got to chase him down.
Bucka now
Heyman
just has to
looks
stay on
really
him.
Good.
Let Heyman do the work, and let's see how Bucka can close.
He's gonna have to do that same move back on him.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
liking
got to
Heyman
move
right
right, but
here.
yeah, I think he's letting him go a little too much here already.
Coming up to the bell lap, we're probably looking at
Yeah.
8:53 here for Heyman. 8:54, 8:55.
Yep, so let's see. Hopefully a
Yep.
sub 930.
Bucka's kicking.
They both are, but yeah, it looks pretty even. I don't know.
He's gonna have to speed up quite a bit over this last 100. I think Heyman's gonna hold on. But
Yep.
a really great race from these guys. They're gonna probably PR.
Very
I'm not
fast
sure what the
last
PRs
lap.
are, but they're gonna probably destroy their seed times.
Definitely beating
here.
their seed times.
Bucka came in seeded, I think, in the 10s, right?
Yeah, let's see if he can get under 930. Very close. I think he just did.
Heyman with a great race finishes 926.07 unofficially, 926.31 officially coming up on your screen here. Bucko with a really great race. Here comes Petrie to close out the top 3.
9:40 still faster in his seed time.
It's got Petrie up there, but not Bucko.
Yep. Just waiting on Bucka's time.
So
I think
now
we
let's
have
take
our
a look.
4th runner here.
Yep.
This is Sargent from Bow, I believe.
Good finish.
Now we got to take a look at O'Shea here, our top girls runner. She's coming around, I'd assume.
I think with 1 to go for
Maybe
her.
1 to go.
Yep.
Yep.
So Sargent ran 10:02.65. There we go. Sam Bucka 9:20. Oh nope, sorry.
Still
It's not on results. I thought I saw it on my screen that I have. That's just his lap time before that.
You don't think he was DQ'd for going in the inside that turn?
worried
you
about
think?
it.
Don't
Yeah.
think so, but
Hopefully not.
I don't know. I have a feeling it might be 9:20.
There he is. It says 950, but
Nice.
that's just not true.
Yeah.
That's
huh.
yep. Yeah, because he was
He
he
got
was right there on
under I
Heyman.
think it
So
was right on 930.
oh there.
I mean, it's up there, but it's not right.
Yep.
And it shows it up on the screen as 950.
Wyatt Worcester's 10:07.55.
And here's O'Shea.
Sherry coming in to finish.
One last
One lap.
Oh, she has 1 to
Lap?
go.
One
Okay.
lap to go.
There's
Yep.
the bell.
Great. Got the bell lap going for her.
She's an 11:14.
Co ran 10:30.84. Pinard 10:39.08. Oh, nope, it's still 9:50 on there.
That's interesting. We'll see if they switch that around.
Oh, there he goes. 9:29.03. So the time on my screen was right.
Great
Okay.
job from our
So
time
there we go. Yeah,
officials to
great
get that
race
sorted
between
out.
Heyman and Bucka. Petrie trying to hang in right there. Again, I think he just made a move a little too soon in the beginning.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think
800 in, but
I think
he
he
definitely
thought-
carried it in the middle of a few laps.
yeah.
here
I
comes O'Shea
Yep.
finishing. What time was that?
there's no running
11:50
clock.
or so. 11:50 is about what she ran, which
Yep.
was about her seed time. That was exactly her seed time, right?
Yep. Her seat time was 11:50.
Yep.
So it was right
So
around there.
solid race there.
So we won't get live results for those until all the boys are finished, I believe, because we still have to have both races go different times.
And with that, I got to roll. So I
Oh,
will
yeah.
be back here for the PM session. Maybe a
Yeah,
little
catch
bit in the middle of
Ben
this.
Robinson on socials,
Yeah.
getting some interviews.
Get some interviews in, get some good social action. So
Oh,
see you
yeah.
then.
Now,
Ben Robinson with us, and
I'm glad to say it's now an entirely Dover High School
Yes, it is.
alumni commentary booth.
Yep.
So.
representing Dover for today on the mic.
It's saying how far we've come.
So now the girls' race is finishing up here. So we have Kelsey of Kingswood finishing strong.
No, she got 1 to go, or is she done? Oh, she's done. Okay. Wait,
Wait.
they're kind of discussing.
She does have 1 to go. Oh, guess she's done.
She is done. Okay, great.
Yep.
All right.
Still have, I think we have one of the boys still out.
I think they just finished up. That was true.
Yep.
Of
True Reed of
Prospect.
Prospect Mountain finished up. So that is going to conclude the combined 3K. Again, Heyman and Bucka were the top two, 9:26.31, 9:29.03. Petrie right behind them, 9:40.24. And O'Shea, don't have an official time for her yet.
We've got
But
our
she-
wonderful hurdle crews right now working on hurdles.
So
I think Aaron O'Shea was right around 11:50. if you
Yep,
were curious
I
on
think
her
so.
time.
I think you're right. So again, we have the hurdle trials coming up for the girls. Immediately after, we will take a short 5 maybe 10-minute break to get the finals started. And there we go. There's our official times for the girls 3K. O'Shea was just under 11:50, 11:48.31. Davis from Kingswood, 12:51.40. So that's your girls 3K final results. As now we move into the first heat of the trials. We have Canaro of Milford, Tapley of Sauhegan, Bristol of Sanborn, Tekenchis of Belmont, Downs of Laconia, Beeley of Salem, and Vanderhoof of Wilton Lindborough. So again, Tekenchis will be the name to look out here for, as
White flag's up.
the preferred lane is lane 4.
So yeah, top time's 10:07 for Tekenchis.
Ready here. Looks like we'll have 2 heats for the girls. Again, the top 8 times advance. There's no placement here, just top 8 times. I mean, if you win, you have a pretty good
Yep.
shot. Pretty good.
I think especially the first heat.
I think it's
usually ends up-
guaranteed.
And how many heats do you say there are?
There's 2. 2
So
heats.
yeah, I think if you win your heat, you should be.
You should have an automatic spot.
Actually, yep, you definitely would.
I think it'd be pretty split. Top 4 times is a good estimate, but top 4 times each heat. You never know, somebody could sneak in there from a different heat, but
All right, this should be getting going soon.
I think so. I think. Oh, we need more blocks.
Aha, that would be an issue. So, yeah, everything's all set up. Getting the blocks down there now. So yeah, we'll see if she can get underneath 10 seconds. Don't
Yep,
know how
she's
fast
right
she's going to
there,
go in this
seat
first
time,
one. All right, the
10:07.
gun's up now, looks like.
Yep.
So getting the blocks. Ready to go. And Tekenchis is already out in front, it looks like. Yep. Not a huge lead, but definitely enough. So we'll see that replay. She got out of the blocks a bit slower than everyone else, but then over the first hurdle, she definitely pulled away there.
Yep. So Tekenchis is going to run it 10.50, Downs 10.83, Bristol 10.93, Canaro 10.98, Beeley 11.37, Tapley 11.53, and Vanderhoof 12.81.
All right, here's our next. Oh, nope, never mind. They're just practicing out of the blocks.
Here we go for our second heat, our second and final heat of the trials.
All right.
Here we go, and it looks like it's going to be Bo. It's going to be Fateau of Bo. So Fateau is going to win at 10.53, DeMambro 10.73, Wooster 11.63, Hinson 12.50, and Henson 12.68, and Liu 15.25. And that will conclude the girls' trials.
Attention all athletes, this is first and final call. Second
Bubble time was 12.81 to make it into the finals.
Please check in. Also, this is first and final call for the girls dash. Girls dash, please check in at this time.
All right, so we had, looks like 4 of them, or sorry, 5 of them made
I
it.
think
If it was
5, yep.
12.81. Well, it depends, though. That was the probably only the first one we've gotten in at 12.81.
Yep. So now here we have our finals here. So Beeley of Salem in 1, Bristol of Sanborn in 2, DeMambro of Sauhegan in 3, Tekentius of Belmont in 4, Fateau of Bow in 5, Downs of Laconia in 6, Canero of Milford in 7, and Tapley of Sauhegan in 8. So that is going to be your girls' 55-meter hurdles final heat.
So you got some high jump action and missed there.
Again, I believe we have live results for long jump, so we'll take a look there to see how they're going there. Again, I believe we have girls high jump going now, boys long jump, girls shot put going on, as well as, yep, so boys long, girls shot, girls high are the 3 field events going on now. We do have live results for long jump. So right now we have Dominic Scarpa of Prospect Mountain leading the way with a jump of 19 feet 5 inches. Aiden Paquette right behind him from Merrimack Valley with 18 feet 9. Ryan Stone of Sauhegan, 18 feet 8. And they're currently going through their 4th jump.
From what I can tell right now, we're at 3'11" for girls high jump. It's probably higher than I can jump. I think back in the day, maybe if with a miracle, I can get over 4 feet.
So again, I believe we are getting their lane assignments now. So get ready.
Yep, being organized into the blocks. I like this way they do it with the finals, like for each event, right after the prelims for each event.
Yep, again, it's really time efficient because before they would just raise the hurdles up, do boys trials, and then
Yep.
have to raise them all the way back down. Oh, and move them up. They'd have to move them up.
And then move them back out
Yep.
after the dash goes. I do like that way for like a state championship. So you have like, it's more,
Yep.
you have all the finals in a row, so you can kind of get that exciting.
Some more recovery, but I think something we talked about 2 weeks ago was, I mean, as a sprinter, you kind of have to have that quick turnaround. I mean, those are how your practices are built.
All right, we're about ready to go.
I think we got everybody in their lanes. Again, I will repeat those. Again, Beeley in 1, Bristol in 2, DeMambro in 3, Tekentius in 4, Fateau in 5, Downs in 6, Canero in 7, and Tapley in 8. We're underway with our girls' finals. Looks like Fateau in an early lead, but right away it's going to be Tekentius. There we go. Yeah, again, early lead there, but it's going to be Tekentius 10:07. Fateau 10:28. Bristol 10:58. DeMambro. Oh. Sorry. Again, Fateau 10:28. Bristol 10:58. DeMambro also 10:58. Canero 10:79. Downs 10:81. Beeley 11:06. And Tapley 11:48. So Tekentius takes the win for the girls' hurdle finals. I believe she came in today with the 10:07.
I think it was 10:04 may have been her seed time. Somewhere close to that. Oh, 10:07.
Yep, 10:07.
Nice.
Yep. So she ran exactly what her seed time was for the day.
She's consistent.
Yep.
Excited to see what she could do maybe at Phillips Exeter with some spikes on.
Some spikes, yeah. Again, the sprints, those are going to be the ones to look out for with their times. Without those spikes are definitely crucial for those sprints. Well, they're crucial in every race, but I feel like more so for the sprints.
Well, I do think that in the distance events you can kind of substitute some super shoes as opposed to the spikes.
Yeah. Yeah, nowadays with those ones, yeah. All right, now moving along to the boys' hurdles. We got 2 heats there. Trenton Jeske of Merrimack Valley in 1. Jacob Gonzalez of Sanborn in 3. Or sorry, Jeske in 2. We do not have anybody in lane 1. Nick Daigle of Salem in 4. Liam Miller of Bow in 5. And Enos Segurli of Belmont in 6. I'm also going to apologize ahead of time now that I've said a few names if I mispronounce anybody's name.
Always a problem.
It always will be, and hopefully we can get the hang of it later on, but
we do not have the technology to ask every single person how to pronounce their name.
Should figure that out.
That'd be pretty cool. You could have like a pre-race interview for every single person. I've always thought pre-race interviews would be pretty cool, like before states, like all the favorites.
Oh yeah. Hey, throwing an idea out there for Tim.
Press conference
for
and
Tim.
like that.
Get that going.
So they do that at NCAAs.
Now we're getting set for our first heat of the boys.
Daigle's pretty far and away.
8.48 is his time. Again, he's the one to watch out for in lane 4. Oh, we had a gun malfunction.
Luckily, no one false started. It was just the gun. Yep.
Well, I'm worried now that you said it. We're gonna see one.
Okay, I'll unjinx it by saying it's likely someone's going to false start.
Okay.
Now, no one's going to.
If that's how that works, okay.
Whatever you say is not going to happen. All right, and everyone's away.
Right
definitely
away.
A giant lead.
Daigle,
already.
right up at the front. He's going to take it in.
Pretty easy.
Easy day for him.
Yep. And there was really no one even close.
Well below his seat time. 8.33 for Daigle. Gonzalez right behind him. Almost 2-second difference.
Wow.
10.16.
Seems like there was some hurdle trouble in lane 5.
Yeah, Miller 10 point. Is that 9.3? 10.93. It's hard to see with that line.
Yeah.
Jeske 11.11 and Segurli 11.44. Now
That was very impressive.
Yeah, really great time for Daigle. So
we saw some low 8s last week.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can put himself in the conversation for one of the top guys in the state with that. And
yeah,
I think D1's pretty open for the hurdles. So.
I think so, yeah, because I was seeing the qualifying will actually show who qualified for D1 and D2 already, or who's in the top, I think.
Yep.
Whitmore, Mercedes, Tripp, Pasinski, Demain, and Henry, all in that order. Tripp is your top seed here. Now we are underway. Tripp having a pretty solid start. A little bit of a trip up there, but it's going to be neck and neck between him and Sauhegan. Actually, that was Pasinski.
Wow, good race.
Who's going to just edge him out. Great race. Pasinski 9.41, Tripp 9.52, Mercedes 10.57, Demain 10.68, Henry 11.35, Whitmore 11.98. So that rounds out those. Yeah, so I'm actually seeing here that the results will actually show if they qualify for D1.
Oh, cool.
Or Division 2. Doesn't matter if
Depends
you're
where
Division
they are.
2.
Yep.
They'll actually show you if you qualify for Division 1s too.
Wow.
So those two qualify both under the Division 1 mark as well. So official results, and going into the finals heat, we have Miller from Bow in lane 1, Mercedes of Salem in 2, Tripp of Belmont in 3, Daigle of Salem in 4, Pasinski of Salhegan in 5, Gonzalez of Sanborn in 6, Demain of Kingswood in 7, and Jeske of Merrimack Valley in 8.
So let's hope Daigle wins this.
Yeah, I think it would be
Otherwise,
a,
something would, have
pretty
to
pretty
go
big
wrong.
upset
Yeah.
if he didn't, with that big of a gap in the just in the trials.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah, again, so qualifiers, if anybody needs to look at those. So Daigle, Pasinski, and Tripp all qualified under the D1 mark. And if you qualify under that D1 mark, you're definitely under that D2 mark, I believe. The D2 mark is 10.50. Division 1 is 9.80. So Jacob Gonzalez also reached the Division 2 qualifier with his time of 10.16. So gives a chance for Mercedes, Demain, Miller, and Jeske to all get under a qualifying mark in this race. Again, you've got some pretty fast guys ahead of you. So.
And for reference, the D1 top guy right now is Josh Kelly with an 8.28.
When did he run that one?
He ran that on December 15th at UNH.
Okay.
So Daigle's not on there yet for D1.
No, because I believe he just hit it now.
Yeah, at bare minimum he'll be top 3, depending on how fast he runs.
Yep. I mean, he ran 8.33 just in the trial.
But
so.
he's right there on first place right now, so he could jump into first in D1 with a good finish here.
Yep. If he try to see if Pasinski and Tripp can kind of push him along here.
Yeah.
Definitely help him out. Again, this is definitely going to be a great heat for the guys.
Yeah.
Try to get some great times in. So again, we'll get lane assignments here, blocks ready. All the fun preparations for this.
Yeah. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be a pretty runaway race based on those prelims. But if someone else has a great race, maybe we'll see it be a bit of a challenge.
A little bit closer, yeah. Again, he was more than a second off of Pasinski.
It's quite a lot.
So.
I think it's gonna be a great race for second, personally. It was
yep.
those two guys in the heat too were really
Tripp,
really exciting.
No, Tripp had a better start, so we'll look to see.
Yep, and they're all on the line now. It appears the starters out there getting ready to get things underway. So the gun is up. Set on your marks. They're all in their blocks.
Underway here, quick start for Daigle. He is not
well out in front.
Not letting up. He's right there, finishing strong. Pasinski's going to take second. I believe right on the outside is going to be Gonzalez, who was going to take third. Daigle, 8.33 again.
Wow.
Pasinski 9.39, Gonzalez 9.70. He gets well under.
What was he? What did he run in the last heat? 9.41. So he got a few points of a second faster than what he was before.
Miller 9.77, Tripp 9.79, Mercedes 9.94, Demain 10.52, Jeske 11.14. So yeah, a bunch of guys under that D2 qualifier now.
Very exciting. Yeah, Daigle, it's a great run. So he's going to be third place in D1 right now after that. It's actually looking to be a really good race in D1. We got 3 guys within 0.05 seconds, which can change, on a dime, depending on how you're feeling on the day.
What does Division 2 look like right now?
Yeah.
In the hurdles.
I know that's going to be pretty stacked right now because we have 2 guys that are pretty far up there.
Yeah. I know we have Pasinski and Tripp who just qualified there, as well as Gonzalez.
So yeah, the 55 hurdles for the boys in D2. Lombara and Creer are under 8 seconds at 7:95 and 7:97. Next up is 8.42, and based on the last results, he's going to be going into 9th place now.
All right, moving right along to sprints. Combanda of Bishop Brady, Jefferson of Merrimack Valley, Wilson of Bow, Ortiz Blanco of Salem, Barbetta of Milford, Gray of Souhegan, and Witham of Prospect Mountain. This first heat, we have 7 heats.
Wow.
For the 55. Again, top 8 advance by time. And we'll keep you updated on the bubble time between each heat. We're underway with the first heat. Start here for Ortiz Blanco. She's going to take it easily.
Very easy.
7.58, hitting the Division I qualifying time. Gray of Souhegan 8.45, Barbetta 8.47. Jefferson 8.90, excuse me, and 9.36. So we had a field of 5 there.
So 7.58 is the time to beat. And that actually
Bubble time
would
is currently 9.36. Although those were only 5 times. This one we have Hart of Prospect Mountain, Downs of Laconia, Weiss of Bow, Macy Sawyer going to be our top runner to look for here. Beamer of Souhegan, Moore of Winnisquam, and Smith of Merrimack Valley. Again, 9.36 is the time to beat, but we have 3 other times I can kind of sneak in there right now. Here we go. Easily, it's going to be Macy Sawyer leading the way in that heat. 7.78 for Sawyer. Weiss, 8.50. Downs, 8.53. Moore, 8.77. Smith, 9.39. Hart, 9.79. And another one missing there. It's very hard to see who's at the line and who isn't as I'm reading names, but McKean of Bow, Bristol of Sanborn, Bealey of Salem, Lacasse of Belmont, Allen of Bishop Brady, Hochberg of Souhegan, and Blevins of Souhegan. There's our finisher, Lacasse of Belmont. Again, Sawyer and Lacasse have one of the top sprinters here in the state coming into this season. So that will be a duel to watch in the finals. So Lacasse, 7.91. Allen, 8.15. Hochberg, 8.57. Bristol, 8.62. Bealey, 8.77. McKean, 9.58. And Blevins, 10.49. The current bubble time is 8.90. So that is the time to beat. Yep. Timmons of Winnisquam, Marquis of Sanborn, Panza of Merrimack Valley, Dart of Souhegan, Watson of Belmont, McGale of Salem, Fay of Guilford in this heat. Belmont's Watson leading the way. Rolling down right behind her is Bo's Flag. Watson of Belmont takes it in 8 seconds flat. Flag 8.36, Panza 8.66, Marquis 8.83, Fay 9.35, and McGale 9.59, and Timmons 9.74. Bubble time's now changed to 8.53.
Slowly going down.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate how fast we're going through these.
Yep. We got a little warning from our timing guy that we're going to be flying, so I'm going to be quickly saying these times as we go.
Very efficient.
Yep. I
Next
think
heat's
we
already
broke off all the rust and get through these quick. Franklin, Spack, Ben, Casado, Depres, Rowe, Battisti, and Moriarty. All in that order. Again, I'm going to start flying through these. Good start, clean start. That's going to be Bishop Brady's Depres right there up at front. She's going to be taking it just over 8, so 8.11 for Depres. Ben, 8.48. Casado, 8.58. Rowe, 8.78. Spack, 9.90. Battisti, 9.25. Franklin, 9.26. Moriarty, 9.94. Now bubble times reached 8.47. So now up on the track is Estefan of Merrimack Valley, Brault of Sauhegan, Lesage of Milford, Fuge of Salem, Young of Belmont, Van Ham of Bow, and McKenzie of Prospect Mountain. Again, my apologies for any mispronunciations. We are already on heat 6 of 7.
Wow.
Bowl time 8.45. Head to head there between Salem and Belmont.
Race.
Belmont's going to be taking it though. Great race between Fuge and Young. Young takes it 7.97. Fuge 8.13. Lesage 8.62. Van Ham 8.75. McKenzie 8.80. Estefan 9.92 and Brault 10.53. That was our second to last heat of the girls' prelims. Again, the bubble times, I believe, is going to be right around 8.3. Be my assumption.
Last heat's about ready to go.
Lambert of Winnisquam, Antrim of Bow, Gauche of Sauhegan, Worcester of Conant, Aliberti of Salem, Briggs of Prospect Mountain, Waziska of Sanborn, and Dutil of Laconia. And here's our final heat of the girls. 55-meter dash. 8.15 became the bubble time. Salem's Aliberti is going to take this heat. Just under 8 seconds, 7.97 is going to be final time. 8.29 for Gauche. Briggs, 8.68. Antrim, 9.04. Worcester, 9.07. Waziska, 9.22. Lambert, 9.67. And Dutil, 9.89. Lots of D1 and D2 qualifiers in that.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to list all of them as we were going through, but I'll name those in for those that are in the finals, as I believe we'll have the finals heat up in a minute.
Well,
but
and now we're doing boys.
we are
prelims
doing
first?
immediately doing
Okay.
boys. Yep. We
Yep.
don't have to do much transitions. Just a track all on its own. So
Exactly. Yep.
no preparation needed.
All right, here we go. Next race is up. It's Whitman, Booth, Chapman, Wilson, Smith, Whalen, and Darling.
So we go for the first heat of the boys. Dash. Again, top 8 times advance.
Who's our top seed in this one? We know.
I believe it will be Wilson.
Milford.
Yep.
Wilson was the 200-meter champ last year at States. Here he goes. He's going to win this heat pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
Yep.
In
Very
a
convincingly,
blistering
right
time.
under 7. First time of the day, under 7. 6.76 for Wilson. Chapman, 7.24. Smith, 7.37. Booth, 7.73. Whelan, 7.78. Darling, 7.95. And officially 8.04. Round out that heat. So yeah, first heat of the day. Wilson already well under 7 seconds in the dash.
See how that stacks him up. I imagine obviously very high.
That obviously gets well under the D1
So
qualifier.
actually, that's not going to beat his time from last week yet. Maybe later on.
Nelson, Smith, Matthews, Salkovich, Scarpa, Bode, and Matthias, all in that order.
Girls finals, Dupre, Aliberti, Lacasse, Ortiz Blanco, Sawyer, Young, Watson, and Fugit.
And And there we go. Our winner there was Salkovitz, winning at 7.16. We also just heard over the intercom that we have our girls' finals heat ready to go. We'll announce those right after these boys' heats as we are just ripping through. Matthew 7.34, Scarpa 7.42, Bode 7.54, 7.73 for Matthias, Nelson 7.98, and Smith 8.75. Whew.
So 7.16 up there for sure.
Heat 3 of 7.
Attention, 11, first and final call. Girls
Honeywell of Messinic, Lewicki of Milford, Paquette of Merrimack Valley, Shikrala of Salem, Wood of Prospect Mountain, Reinholz of Guilford, and Frontiero of Interlakes. Have you seen anybody for Interlakes yet? First one of the day.
Yeah, I
got a
guess
pretty
so.
good mid-distance runner coming up. Not Homeyer. I'm pretty
Right.
sure he does the 1K, 1,500 or something like that.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good runner.
Oh, yeah. Nope, he's definitely one to look out for from Interlakes, yeah.
In these sprints, I think Aiden Paquette has a pretty
Yep.
solid chance in this one.
Pekka has a good. Shikrala is the one to watch as he's in the preferred lane.
So,
So I
camera
think
drifts up a little bit.
Might be.
Thanks to Jamie Lano.
Just gave me a look over there.
He's like, whoop.
It does drift, man, if you take your hands off.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looks like we got a scratch in 5.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to see all the way down there, but it's going to look like Shikrala is going to take it right behind him. It's going to be Paquette. Shikrala takes it 7.03. Paquette 7.26. Lewicki 7.71. Frontiero 7.84. Reinholz 7.96. Brody Honeywell 8.16. I don't know why I decided to go for the first name on that one.
I like that. I like that. It's a good name. Had a DNS
good.
in that one. But 703.
Yeah. Again,
More than likely
I would
getting into the
try to not mention who isn't starting, but I can never see down there,
Yeah.
and we don't
Well,
always catch it.
there's always so many guys behind the blocks as well.
Yeah, you
can't
can
really
never
tell
see who's actually
racing.
racing.
And
Yep.
yeah. Jinx.
We might have a do not start in lane 2. So Santagello, Tripp, Hebert, Zanini, Sanchez, Watson, Susi, and Collins. We have a couple of not starting here.
Yeah, 1 and 3 are DNSs. Salem is out
Yeah.
well.
Good start.
Really great start. That's Zanini.
Sanborn's right there
And
as
right
well.
behind him is Sanchez. Zanini 6.86. Another sub 7 times. Sanchez right on the bubble. 7 flat. Tripp 7.45. Watson 7.54. Susi 7.95. Collins 8.64. Current bubble time is 7.42. My assumption is we're going to see that bubble time kind of go around 7.1, 7.2 is my
I think
thinking.
7. We haven't. I don't know if we've seen a 7-1, or maybe in that second heat was the winner. but
No, but we've seen
it's
a
gonna be
lot of
probably
7.0s.
7-2 flat,
That was a
7-0,
6-second one right there, right?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
6.86. Yeah.
Nick Daigle here.
Yep,
he
Daigle's
just won
coming
the
back, yep.
55.
Just one hurdle, so he'll be coming back.
No, Pettingell is a pretty solid
Datoli,
runner as well.
Myers, Stone, Daigle, Pettingill, Waldron, Perino, and Carrignan, excuse me. All in that order. Again, might have a few not starts. Oh,
Looks like we got everyone on
we
the
got
line here.
We got
Nice.
everybody on the line, all right.
See, so Daigle apparently had never done hurdles before last week.
Wow.
That was his first time doing hurdles.
Second time. It's
Second
his-
time.
it's-
Good
so
for
it's his,
him.
I think
Wow.
3rd or 4th race.
Well, first season then.
Yeah.
Doing wow.
Pretty solid race.
And I believe he's number 3 now.
Really.
Yeah, for hurdles.
We'll see what these guys can do in
Yep.
this race.
And
Good
he's
start
off.
for him,
His
yeah.
his block start is great.
it's gonna be.
And it's right there. Right behind him. Daigle 7.02. Pettingill right behind him 7.07. Both of them under that D1 mark. Stone 7.40. Waldron 7.61. Datoli 7.63. Myers 7.75. Perino 8.01. Carrignan 8.62. Bubble time is already at 7.3.
You have 2 guys from that
7-3.
heat making it in there.
Yep.
And we got 2 heats here.
Yeah.
You can only assume you're gonna.
It is
have
crazy to me to think about that. If you don't run anything faster than 7.3, you're not even making it into finals.
Yeah, at a small meet.
At a small meet like this. That, to me, Now 7.24 is the bubble time. Snell,
Oh.
Jeffrey, Smith, Gask, Buxton, Vandemore, Butterworth, and Dickinson.
I gotta be honest, I think I'm cheering for above 7.24 here. I want my guy to get in. My friend is the last one on the bubble here. We'll see, but we got some fast guys in this heat.
Here we go, Interlakes Gask leading the way. Right behind him is Sauhegan Smith. 6.96 for Gask. Smith, 7.07. Buxton, 7.19. Vandemore, 7.32. Snell, 7.42. Butterworth, 7.61. Jeffrey, 7.73. Dickinson, 8.46.
It's a nice close heat. A lot
Yep.
of guys all within kind of
Within range. Again,
Yep.
really love seeing the sub-7s here.
sorry, Ben.
Just without these spikes.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's actually a lot of guys got into the final from that heat.
Yep.
Bubble time's
Bubble,
probably in the 7
bubble
O's
time,
now, right?
we're going to probably see 7-0s, 7-1.
How many
Pretty
more
close.
heats do we have to go?
Yeah.
One.
We
Except
got
this is
one
the
more.
last
This is
heat.
our last one. Greg and I were making, well, not necessarily making bets, but we were
Yeah.
like,
I'm making
what do we think the bubble time's going to be
Right.
at the end of it?
Final heat.
Katila, Solo, Kelly, McCraney, Turner, Courtney, and McCausland.
Yep.
In that order.
Katila's going to be
Katila.
a scratch.
That name's messing me up.
McCraney's a really good runner. Once he gets up to speed,
And
he
he's
is
just a
tough to beat.
great start.
He got beat
Wow.
off the line by
Wow.
a few guys, but his top speed is
Yep.
so good.
Nope, he got up really quick, eyes up really fast. McCraney, 7.03. Kelly, 7.36. Turner, 7.39. Tersolo, 7.51. Courtney, 7.61. McCausland, 8.61. So now we're going to go into the girls' finals heat. Dupree's of Bishop Beatty in lane 1. Aliberti of Salem in lane 2. Lacasse of Belmont in lane 3. Ortiz Blanco of Salem in lane 4. Macy Sawyer of Guilford in 5. Young of Belmont in 6. Watson of Belmont in 7. And Fuge of Salem in 8.
I think that was good pronunciation.
I think that's right.
I think you killed it there. That was good work.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So girls 55 final.
Yep.
Ortiz
We've-
Blanco is our favorite here.
We've
in the
got
preferred
quite a
lane.
few sub-8s here to battle it out.
Ortiz Blanco's
So,
got
it's good.
2/10 of a second over anyone else.
Yep.
So she will be the favorite coming in. But, I mean, once you hit finals, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Maybe some people are holding back in the prelims, you know, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Let's see, Sawyer again, sophomore running a sub-8.
Sawyer had a great year last year as
Yes,
well
she
as a
did.
freshman.
Yep. Definitely one to keep looking out for. There we go. Ortiz Blanco
Yeah, that's a great
with a
start.
great start. Right out of the blocks, and she's going to be right there.
Sawyer,
Macy
nice.
Sawyer and Lacasse right behind her.
Attention on that. It's the first and final call for the boys.
So Ortiz Blanco takes that final, 7.62. Macy Sawyer, 7.72. Lacasse, 7.79. Aliberti, 7.99. Young, 8.01. Dupree's 8.04. Fuge, 8.05. And Watson, 8.12. Everybody qualifying under the D2 mark.
And
And
Ortiz
all but
Blanco,
one under the D1 mark.
she's going to get
Division
herself
one mark
into,
is
into
8.1.
third right now. She's going to get herself into third place in Division 1 right now after that.
Ortiz Blanco did?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, that was a great heat for the girls.
Avery Wilson from Salem, Georgia.
4 runners, all under 8.
Braden Sanchez from Cody.
Moving right along to the boys' finals heat.
Joshua Pettengill.
Shikrala in 1 of Salem. Daigle of Salem in 2. Actually, 3 Salem guys in here. Gask of
Yeah.
Interlakes in 3. Wilson of Milford in 4. Zanini of Salem in 5. Sanchez of Sanborn in 6. McCraney of Bow in 7. And Pettingill of Milford in 8.
Seems like they're all getting towards the blocks now.
Yeah, much quicker turnaround for the boys' heat, so might have a little bit of extra time here.
Yep.
Again, we're going to have the 1K coming up. Get some middle distance going. Taking a look, we have 2 heats coming up for the girls' 1K. Barlow and Pawlowski are the two names are the two lead seeds for each heat.
We have the finals of the dash in lane 1 from Salem, Aiden Shakala. In lane 2 from Salem, Nick Dangle. In lane 3, Devin Gask. Lane 4.
We're also going to see Caitlin O'Shea. Her sister just ran the 3K. We'll see her running the 1K as well in the second heat.
I believe it was Aaron O'Shea ran a 3K.
Yep.
Oh, you're saying, oh.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting geared up here for our boys' final. Again, we have 3 guys seated under 6 after the prelims, and everyone else is just under 7-1.
Just definitely watch Wilson.
So you had to run 7.706 to get into this final.
Well, that time came down quite a lot.
Yep.
At the last few heats.
Girls long jump, please check in this time.
So it looks like long jump is also over, so we'll look at those results after this. But here we go. Boys are getting ready for their final. Again, Shakrala, Daigle, Gask, Wilson, Zanini, Sanchez, McCraney, Pettingill. It's going to be a close race.
Here we go.
Great start right there for Zanini.
Wilson's coming up, though.
Wilson's right there with the
Easy.
lean. Actually didn't lean too much. He just kind of stood straight up. Easily will take it 6.78. Zanini right behind him, 6.86. Sanchez, 6.89. Gask, 6.99.
And Zanini had a great start, but Wilson was just so powerful.
Wilson's
the entire
top
way.
speed is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Daigle, 7.01. McCraney, 7.03. Shakrala, 7.05. And Pettingill, 7.08. And now already we have the girls 1K up on the line. First heat, we have Barlow, Mooney, Baker, Jefferson, and Santangelo.
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 Santangelo. Yep.
And that will be your first heat. Barlow has the number 1 seed at 337.76 for this heat.
What's the top seed time coming into this?
337 in this heat.
All right.
It's going to be Pawlowski in the next heat with 310.66.
So we're looking for what, about, I don't know how the math's going to work out. A bit over 40 seconds per lap for sure. 43 seconds per lap, I think, is about what we're looking for.
Okay.
If she wants the PR, it'd be at 3:35.
Yeah, I could never be that quick on figuring out the pacing. I could never.
Yeah,
never
when
been good at the quick math, but
when you're doing 3Ks and you're trying to
you
count laps, you know exactly what you need to do.
kind of have to.
So.
Here we go, underway with the first heat of the girls 1K. One of 2 heats.
So not quite the lead I expected. Looks like it's going to be Jefferson in the lead right now, and actually opening up a pretty good lead to start.
Yeah, again, Barlow had the top seed. She is in the chase pack. You say that. So about right on 40 seconds, right as you said.
Yes, we'll see if this aggressive start works out for her, because she was not favored to win this race, but love to see it.
Yep, so 40.44 went through, and then everybody else about 42.
So yeah, it seems like everyone else is kind of packing up. They're going to try to slowly claw their way back to her.
It's like the pacing slowed down just a little bit here.
Yep, naturally, it's how it happens in 1Ks. You definitely get out really hard and then kind of settle in on the second and third laps.
Did you ever race 1Ks?
I ran one my senior year.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you had ever run one before.
Actually, embarrassingly, still have the Dover school record. Should not
Oh,
should not be held by me. But
that's right.
yeah. Hopefully that goes down this year, as we
Should.
have now a very close race.
Yep.
Jefferson still in the lead, but Barlow and Mooney are now right on her back and kind of getting on her shoulder. Kind of passing the curve maybe, or just kind of sit on her.
Yep, they
Yep.
make the move on the curve. Nice passive move, too.
I think we're going to see Mooney win this race. That's my guess. She's kind of just sitting in second, but we got a really close race with all four here now.
Yep, so it's Barlow, Mooney, Jefferson, then Baker.
Baker
All
looks
in a
pretty
row.
good. And Jefferson didn't fall off. She kind of just got past but tucked in, which is a really hard thing to do.
Yeah, 2:15 through 600.
See if Barlow can stretch it out over this last 300 meters or so. Yeah, they're kind of all on the line. Jefferson seems to be coming back now. Mooney looks pretty good. I would say if you're going to go, try to go at the 1K and try to make the move on this stretch.
Yep, got about one to go. Coming up.
And
So
Barlow's holding her off.
800 split about 304.
And now Barlow's taking off with Mooney still looking pretty strong in second. Jefferson's trying to hold on in third.
Yep, so really spread out now. Great kick by Barlow.
I think we should see can get pretty close to her seed time. All right, here comes Barlow.
Coming down the stretch. It's going to be
3:39. Finished by Mooney.
Yep, so time is going to be 3:39.56. Mooney, 3:42.11. Jefferson, 3:48.64. All three of them under the D2 mark, all as well as Baker, 3:54.62. Division 2 mark is 3:55. Barlow was able to get herself under the Division 1 mark as well. Division 1 mark is 3:40. She actually just got under it, 3:39.56.
And Santangelo is making her way around.
But again, it does not say if it was their first time running it, so she could have been under that already with the 3:37 seed time.
And looking at D2. What kind of marks are we looking for?
So that'll conclude our first heat of the girls 1K. Santangelo running 4:52.43.
Yeah, and Barlow did not PR in that race. She already was in at 3:37.
So now coming up for our second heat of the girls, we have Pawlowski of Bow, Coates of Milford, Hu of Bow, Geddes of Merrimack Valley, O'Shea of Messinic, and Stalker of Sanborn.
And what was the seed time for Pawlowski? Was it 3:10?
Please check in. Girls third flight, please check in.
Looking at the boys right now.
Top seed time is 3:10.66 for Pawlowski. Looks like we are off already.
And we got kind of 3 wide to start out this race.
Yeah.
So it's Pawlowski and Stalker trying to fight for that first spot. Stalker seems like she kind of gave up that spot now, kind of hang on the outside. And they got out well, and now we're settling in as they head to the home stretch for the first time.
Yep, so that's Pawlowski leading the way. Stalker
O'Shea's
and
right
O'Shea
there.
are our top 3 for this field.
36.81. That
So
seems
real,
to make it.
they're going up pretty
That
good.
makes sense. That makes sense.
All look pretty smooth.
Yep.
Nobody looks like they're taking it out too hard.
Coaches from Sanborn Regional, Scott. We're looking for Will Bancraft. Will Bancraft Sr. Check in the boys. High jump, over scratching him.
Everybody's right on each other. Nobody's kind of fading away yet.
So look for about 115 coming through this first 400, which is about 116 right now. But the entire field's kind of in a train right now, with O'Shea right in her back, and then it's kind of a bit of a gap to third.
So 36-39 of those 2 splits.
O'Shea looks pretty solid. Pawlowski's kind of just content to lead this whole thing. Now Stalker's now closing the gap up to the front.
Yeah, it looks like they're just letting Pawlowski just kind of take this out, do the work.
Now she's looked behind her and now is kind of strung it out a little bit more.
Looks like she's definitely just looking to see when she should start making a move.
Yep.
So 41 for that one, so slowing up a little bit. That middle lap feels like it's always a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally think lap 4 is the hardest for me from the one time I ran it. And O'Shea has not changed her position in the last 3 laps. So we'll see what happens here.
Yep. Again, O'Shea very content to just let her here. This is probably, I always love this curve to make a move.
Yep, this is the place to go.
Slingshot around, make the move. Nobody really expects it on that turn.
And there's O'Shea making that move.
Yep. Right there is where you usually see the move happen, but I always like that turn to make the move. So right around there, 42. So 36, 39, 41, 42.
We'll see how Pawlowski can close on her.
Yep. Pawlowski did most of the work, so she's going to be a little bit tired. O'Shea definitely just sitting and kicking.
She's hammering now.
Yep.
She's pretty strong.
Yeah, strong. Yeah, those 2 sisters are strong runners.
And top time right now in D2 is 3:17.
Again, 3:40 is the D1 time. She gets in there just under 3:16. 3:15.94. She closed in the 35. Closed in the 35. Started out 36.
It's a very good finish.
Closed 35. Pawlowski 3:19.96. Stalker 3:21.50. Geddes 3:23.84. Hu 3:27.02. And Coates 3:32.73. All of them well under the Division I mark.
And now both O'Sheas have received an interview today.
Yes.
So we got our first heat of the boys coming up.
So we have a heat of 10. Might be a little bit smaller here. So we have Parkerson, Whitmore, Deggs, Bergeron, Corrigan. Oh,
got one more joining in right now.
Lanuette, Cryans, Ginta, and McKean.
You're missing bib 7 or sticker 7.
Yep.
I don't see Sauhegan out.
So it'll be a field of 9.
Yep.
Boys 1,000 meter first heat. Currently have the boys high jump warming up. There is the girls.
So again, Parkerson of Conant, Whitmore of Wittisquam, Deggs of Merrimack Valley, Bergeron of Salem, Corrigan of Sauhegan, Lanuette of Sanborn, Cryans of Belmont, Ginta of Prospect Mountain, and McKean of Sanborn. Top time is 3:13.28 by Parkerson.
And then Parkerson is definitely out in front right now.
Yep, so taking this away, nobody around him. Chase pack is pretty deep.
You can look at all the results
Yep.
and see live.
Deggs and Bergeron are right there in the chase.
Speed Sport Timing, SSTResults.com. There are also QR codes that are located around here. In addition to that, we have New Hampshire Track and Field, a volunteer nonprofit organization that is here.
He looks pretty strong to start. We'll see how he holds this pace for the rest of the laps. Maybe he would have liked to be in that first heat.
On YouTube, you can see this. They're also, in order to support
Yeah, that first heat just on the bubble with those times. 3:12 was the slowest.
for Winter Track League, you can see former coach Mr. Jimmy Fox sitting out there. He has hoodies for sale. He also has
Yeah, looking pretty smooth. Looks like he's just hammering.
Yep.
Yeah, 37 was that split. So 115 through 400.
And there's a giant pack looking for 4th place right now.
Yeah, good battle for those middle placements.
Here
So
we
against
go.
Parkerson, Deggs, Bergeron, Whitmore, and Corrigan in their top 5. But again, Parkerson just taking it out on his own. 154 through 600. Deggs and Bergeron again.
So at 154, he's
Corrigan.
looking to try to run around 305 maybe.
So parents can best see their young
310 maybe.
stars so they can compete here.
Again, 3:13 was the top seed time for this heat.
Yep, so he's definitely on pace to put himself in that realm.
Yep. Yeah, definitely just edged out of that second heat.
There we go.
That's gonna be last lap here.
Not a bad run for Degas though.
Nope. Bergeron for 3rd. Corrigan in 4th. Whitmore and Ginta in a battle for 5th. But yeah, coming around the corner now is going to be Parkerson for this first heat. See if he can get under 310. It's just going to be just over about 311.
Still a good run now.
Good run there. So, winning time for heat 1. It's going to be 3:10.82 for Parkerson. Vegas 3:15.60. Bergeron just coming in 3:26.45. Corrigan 3:31.35. Ginta 3:32.67. Whitmore 3:35.71.
Ooh, we have a toss up there
Ooh.
for
Yeah, well,
what place is this? A little bit of action.
yep.
Fun stuff.
Lanouette 3:46.82. McKean 3:47.20. And Cryans 3:47.43. And that rounds out the first heat of the boys. We're going to go right over to the second heat. So we have Goodwin, Heyman, Goodwin of Winnisquam, Heyman of Plymouth, Abbott of Winnisquam, DeRoches of Winnisquam, Loisel of Merrimack Valley, Ingram of Bow, Newton of Merrimack Valley, Vizina of Conant, Jaquette of Milford, and Steele of Kingswood. I believe everybody is in. Oh, we might be missing one. I think we're missing one.
We're not missing a lot of Winnisquam here because they
We're
are
missing
definitely
9
low
here.
here.
I think it's
Yep.
Jaquette of
Yes,
Milford.
we're missing Jaquette. So yeah, Heyman is going to be one to watch here. Again, he was in that 3K, so 3K, 1K double.
Yeah, maybe I can
Um,
bang out
they
both
allowed to
interviews
do
in
that?
one if he wins this one.
He might.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, he definitely could be the favorite just based on namesake, but he does not have the top time. Although, again, these look like they're approximate because Goodwin seat at 245 and Heyman seat at 250. Both end in zeros, so.
Oh, one
We
of
got
the kids-
Jaquette back
Oh,
in this
boy.
race. He's there.
Uh-oh.
So everyone's in the race
That was close.
now.
That was close.
Don't know what that was for.
Yep, a little too far of a step over that line, but here we go, underway. So it's going to be Goodwin to take the lead. Right behind him is going to be Heyman. Again, if Goodwin did his homework and watched that 3K, he's going to see that Heyman likes to kind of sit and chill.
Yeah.
So
something
to look out for him.
Heyman, though,
Yeah. Well, yeah, Goodwin kind of saw it happen in 3K, so Goodwin might be ready for it.
I don't want to say anything incriminating here, but I feel like you're not allowed to do a 3K, 1K double these meets.
No?
I'm pretty sure you can do only one of the distance events and then
well,
300.
Heyman's doing it. So.
I know. Glad to see it. 'Cause I don't like that rule, but
I didn't know that was a rule.
I'm pretty sure
I
that's
also
a
didn't
rule.
know it was a rule either at any point.
As a guy who suffered from that rule.
Well, yeah.
Maybe it's, I don't know, I think we were talking about it last week or something like that, but I don't know, maybe it's not the case
I know
here.
the state meet that didn't matter.
No, state meets you're allowed to, and like qualifying meets you're allowed to, but I'm pretty sure at the smaller meets you're.
Well, if that rule is null and void now, I mean, it's a great way to see if that's a double you can do.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
Especially because this meet is going to go a lot faster than the state meet.
Yes.
Maybe it's about the same time. It might be
because
a
you
little
have
bit.
less heats of a lot of stuff, so
Yeah.
like.
So it might be around the same time. We were pretty efficient with everything. But, again, Goodwin and Heyman still at the front. 35s just then. Went through the 400 at about 69. Right there, Abbott's not too far behind, but
Yep.
bit of ways. It's a good chase pack right there. It's a good
Winner
battle.
Squam's got a good contingency in this one.
Yep.
3 guys in the top 4.
Yep, Abbott and Desroches.
Goodwin's brother was a stud high
37-36. They're slowing up a little bit here in
jumper.
that
Look
third
at
lap.
that, Heyman.
Yep,
He made the pass.
Wow.
Heyman's just gonna make the
He's
move
going
now.
now.
Big move. This could
I mean,
work
yeah,
out
you
for
might-
me here.
Yep, I like the move right in the middle. Because I always feel like there's that pattern of just people slowing up in that middle lap. People like to slow up there.
He definitely is not.
I
So he's
agree.
No,
feeling
I
pretty
mean,
good
he-
after that double.
Yeah, that's a great decision there.
He looks totally
knows that
fine coming through in
Goodwin
220
was
at the bell lap.
Goodwin slowed up. He decided to make the move there. Didn't want to keep the pace. He's just moving.
Still a great race
Yeah.
from these 3 Winnisquam runners.
Goodwin's still not. He's far out now. I
Yeah.
see it. Yep.
Heyman's going to win it unless something crazy
Yeah.
happens. Knock on
Not
wood
a
here.
bad time either.
Nope. Definitely not. He was
Well,
just.
what was he seated at?
He's just seated at 250.
So okay,
gonna be
he'll be
around
pretty
2.
close to that.
Yeah. 253 maybe.
Off a double, it's not bad at all.
No.
No, not at all. So he'll take this one. Easily right around 253.
Great race from him. Way to hold on.
Wow, good race here. Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
between the Winnisquam
two teammates.
teammates.
That's fun.
Love the.
Really, a
little
lot of great
competition
races
there.
here for the
So
finish.
Heyman's going to win at 253.55. Goodwin right behind him, 259.13. Abbott, 259.19. Right neck and neck.
Really great races right
Abbott, excuse me. Losell, 259.72. Desroches, 304.78. Again, those top 4 guys got under the D2 qualifier. Heyman got under the D1 qualifier. Steele, 304.84.
From what I can tell, we have no cameras on the starters right now. See if Jamie can move that camera over a little bit to get everyone in the start. All right, now we got Crespo of Conan, Joffroy of Merrimack Valley, Ledbetter of Bow, and Crespo of Conan. Oh, so there's 2 Crespos.
So here we are with the first heat of the girls 600. We got 4 heats. So this is where we don't have any finals, so we have to keep a lookout from previous heats for potential runners to kind of sneak into those top places or potentially even win from behind.
And I'm looking at a sister battle here. I can only assume that the 2
Crespo
Crespos from the
and
same
Charlotte from
school
Conan.
are sisters.
It's a pretty decent shot that they're related.
You heard no splits from this one. All right, so
about 45 through this first lap.
So that's looking at, doing some math in my head here, 130, 215 for 600. And now that is Joffroy going straight to the front. So she's trying to put away this race now. Was content to sit back for the first one. Is now taking on her own. All right, here we go. 1 lap to go, 136. There was Crespo in second. I believe that was Elizabeth who was in second.
Good solid race here at the end for Jeff Roy here. So again, we're looking just over 220.
Yep,
This first
right
seat.
now at 213 onto the home stretch.
Got a few more packed heats for the 600 here. Should have 6 runners in the next few
There she
heats.
is. And she ran about 229 or so, 227 actually.
227.76 for Jeff Roy. Ledbetter 233.60. We have the Crespo sisters coming in.
Yep. Early leader Elizabeth.
242.65. Closing out. Here's going to be 249.91 for those 4 as we move on to our second heat. Vanderhoof of Welton Lindborough. Battisti of Conant. Smith of Belmont. Grant of Laconia. Whitley of Milford. And Wooster of Conant. So we had... So 2 weeks ago, we had the first meet start at waterfall start, and the second meet had lanes. So it's nice to see that we've got lanes going on this time.
Yep.
So always adds the challenge of a little cut-in.
Yeah, I think
over
that
there.
the waterfall is just for convenience if there's like a smaller first heat.
Second heat of girls 600. Please clear all lanes.
Because additionally, if it's your first race you're doing, you know, in the 600 and you aren't really familiar with waterfall, not waterfall, sorry, but cutting in at a certain place, that can create some problems.
Yep. So here we go, second heat of the girls 600.
Now it looks like Wooster out to a good lead, maybe, if I had to give a lead to someone.
Yep, always a little tough when it's staggered out in
Yep.
lanes, but I would say right out into the far,
I
far
maybe
side
not,
is
maybe
Worcester.
not a bit of a lead, a good lead actually.
She's looking pretty good. Again, top seed here is Smith of Belmont with a 214.
Cuts in. And she's now going to be coming through 40. So we're looking at 2 minutes. There's, I believe, Smith of Belmont in second.
Yep, she comes in with that top time for that heat. So yeah, those are your top 2. Not too far behind is also Battisti.
Smith looks ready to pass up now.
Yeah, she's made a move up on the shoulder. Gonna probably maybe make a
Oh,
move around
never
the
mind.
corner. Nope,
She's going to sit back a little bit. I would
lean
say
off.
try to go this home stretch right here if I were to make a move somewhere.
Yep. Good times. She's making a move
Yep,
here.
there she goes. And
And
she looks pretty
Battisti
strong
and
headed to the last one.
Grant right behind them for the bell lap. So it's Wooster, Smith, Battisti, and Grant are your top 4 in this heat.
And see if
So it looks like Smith is going to be taking this heat.
yeah, she's definitely opened up that last lap.
Yep. Division 1 qualifier is 156. Division 2 qualifier is 205. Should probably start saying those actually now that we have them.
And 212.
212, 213 for Smith. Official time 212.97. Battisti 216.30. Grant 216.96. Wooster 219.53. Whitley 224.64. We have Vanderhoof coming in right now.
And what was the time for the D1?
156 for Division 1. Vanderhoof just ran 238.78.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I think that the Division 1 times on there are not
not correct.
because I think it just shows how where the slowest on the entire list is, not the qualifiers for D1. Because 25th place is 155.02. So I think it's just going to be to make the list.
To make the list. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we'll still call it that because that's what they're giving. So.
Yep.
All right, third heat of the girls 600. Von Kadick of Belmont. Ooh, a lot of Belmont here. Edgren of Belmont. Lermite of Belmont. Ridings of Sauhegan. Claremont of Belmont. And Davidson of Merrimack Valley. So it's a Belmont show here.
Yeah, 2/3 of this
Good start
heat is
here for
Belmont.
everybody.
It looks pretty even out of the gate.
Yep. Nobody's really breaking the stagger
maybe
yet.
Von Kadich maybe a little bit.
Claremont broke the stagger on the outside.
Yep.
Good movement on the inside by Von Kadick.
So
Yep,
we'll
Von
see.
Kadick looking pretty good here. Always want to look out for the clean cut in. It's always a really tough spot.
Yep, looks like everyone's in there fine.
Looks good. Von Kadick going through in 38.33. Again, top time here is 2:01 by Lermite.
I'd like to see a sub 2.
Could see a sub 2, yeah.
So we're looking for sub 120 if we're looking for sub 2 minutes.
Yep, creeping
So
up
we're gonna be,
on
yeah, we're gonna
that.
be pretty
It's gonna be
close to that.
close, so
We'll see how they can
121.
close. 121.
bell lap here for them. 121.
Everyone's in this race right now. We got all 6 of them.
Yep, great move there. It's by
Ridings.
Sauhegan's Ridings.
She's going to be riding that momentum potentially to a first place in the seat.
Attention all athletes, the first and final call for the girls 300. Girls 300, if you're in the long jump, please just check out, grab your number and come back. There will be 9 heats in the girls 300. You have time.
Here we go. Closing
Just
in.
overheard that there are 9 heats of the girls 300.
Wow.
It's quite a bit. Here we go,
Good finish
finishing
there.
strong, 2:04. Says that's a D2 qualifying time. Lermit 2:05.79. Davidson 2:06.12.
Here's our next heat. coming
Claremont
up.
2:06.81. Edgren 2:07.63. Von Kadick 2:07.96. And now moving on to our fourth and final heat. Again, the time to beat right now. Just lost it. I believe it's it is 2:04. 2:04 is the time to beat to win this event. Hinson of Sanborn, O'Meara of Bow, Siggy of Sanborn, Spack of Merrimack Valley, Carter of Milford, and Robb of Winnisquam. Solid start already. Carter was able to break the stagger on the outside.
Yeah, Carter broke the stagger, but now Rob's coming back up on her. It looks like, and actually it's Spack who looks pretty solid in 4.
Yep, Spack looks like if we're going to give the lead to anybody, Spack looks really good.
Yep, definitely in the lead.
Again, we have a couple of sub-2s here. We have 154 by Seji, Spack 156, and O'Meara 157, as well as Carter at 159. So Spack looking good here. Coming through 36-37. She looks focused.
She's definitely all out in her own right now. See if anyone can close the gap, but I think she's just going to be attacking a good time on her own. 36.90, that's pretty good for
yeah, looking really smooth. Just taking it out, keeping to her pace.
So we'll see how well she can close here.
Yep, coming up on the next lap.
Should be like 115, 116.
Yep, 116, 36-39.
And she's currently 11th with a 156.79 in D2. So the goal, I assume, would be to get higher up those rankings. And she can close that with a 20 here. Coming to the home stretch.
Let's see how she closes. Looking really good. Making great time. She's actually going to get
155,
right under,
156
I think
low.
she's going to get right under it. 155.96. 36-39, 39.
Wow,
Whoa,
good finish
Bell.
there. Wow.
There for second. That's going to be close. They give it to O'Meara, 2:03.15. Carter, 2:03.20.
So Spack may have improved her time by almost a second, but she's still in good 11th place. There was a pretty big gap up to 10th place there for her. So
Rob, 2:03.27. Seji, 2:07.41. Hinson, 2:18.51. As we are going to move right along. Spack is going to win that, obviously. She was able to beat that time of 2:04. Now moving right along to the boys' heats of 600. Looks like we're going to have 3 heats. Sodic of Belmont, Schrempf of Sanborn, and Blanchette of Belmont.
And Schrempf has a beautiful mullet.
Yeah.
Stunning, one might say. Here we go. And he is out to the lead. So let's see how things shake out once they cut in. Coming up towards the 1 lap.
Yep,
We're going to be going just under 40. Yep.
Then Blanchette, then Sodic.
39 low, it looks like. And they're kind of all together right now, so Schrempf is doing the leading. And the 2 Belmont boys are right behind him. Now we've slid to just over 2-minute pace. Went through 101 at 300. And here's Schrempf approaching the home stretch. Here we go, 124. So we'll see who wants to take it. Can Schrempf hold on? Nope. That's going to be Blanchette now in the lead, and he's actually looking pretty good now. Kind of heard that bell and decided it was time to go. He's got a quick cadence at the moment, but Schrempf is actually trying to open up now and catch up to him. And Blanchette's giving him the inside. Don't know how that's happening, but Schrempf is now got it on his shoulder. We should see a pretty good finish here. Yep. Oh, there's Schrempf opening up. Wow. He's going to have a great finish and put this thing away. Wow. That was a good race.
2:01.59 for Schrempf. Blanchette 204.74. And Sadek just coming across the line in 212.23.
So it seemed that Schrempf probably, when he runs his race next time, will want to expend his energy throughout the race a bit more because he definitely had a lot left in that home stretch. But still a great finish for him. He's our current leader.
Moving on to the second heat, the boys. We have Jeffrey of Merrimack Valley, DeFossis of Laconia, Corrigan of Sauhegan, Muller of Laconia, and Bancroft of Sanborn.
So again, I do wonder how many of these shoes are brand new from opening up gifts a few days ago.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
there
some of them
do
are
seem to
definitely
be some
looking
pretty
new.
nice looking shoes here, yeah. I know when I was in high school, I always got nice new spikes for Christmas, and it was great.
Always a good time to have those.
Yep.
Now, here we are for the second heat. Number 1 seed is Corrigan of Sauhegan with 138. DeFoss is right behind on 138.57.
Cutting in. And they're through in 31, so definitely a lot faster than the first heat.
Going through pretty quick here.
See if anyone can approach 130. That'd be a pretty good mark.
Attention girls, you did not check in for the 300, please check in.
Not a huge difference between the Division 1 and Division 2 qualifying marks to try to hit 137 and 138.
Right now you're going to be 131.28 to be number 12 in D2. So if you want to make states, of course, probably going to be faster than that by the time states comes around, but Corrigan looks pretty strong.
Yep.
He's at 120 right there with 100 to go.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's right behind him as those two guys from the
Oh boy, I don't know. It's going to be a close finish though.
It definitely will be. He's just got to finish strong on this.
I think he's going to hold on.
Final, yeah.
Good finish. Wow,
No,
real
hold
good
on.
finish.
137.
That was a great race.
Unofficially. 137.31 for Corrigan. Muller 138.01. DeFossis 138.06. Jeffrey 139.40.
There we go.
Bancroft coming along. Two flat 50.
That was a great race. Two great races so far in the
Yeah,
600.
and we're going to move right to the last one. Spencer of Sauhegan in 1, Kelly of Kingswood in 2, Richards of Interlakes in 3, Bucka of Kingswood in 4, Nicole of Kingswood in 5, and Thurston of Kingswood in 6. Bucka having a great race earlier today in the 3Ks.
Yep.
I don't see the 3K 600 double that often.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's an interesting
I
one.
feel like you usually see like either the one I can think of is Stephen Connolly back in D1 in 2020.
Oh,
with
yeah.
that double. That's the one I can think of, at least I've seen.
Yeah, but
at a big
you still
meet
don't see it
necessarily.
much, though.
No,
You
no.
really don't. Right now, nobody's having too much of a gap. It looks like Richards of Interlakes looking pretty good. Again, top time here. Richards was seated at 129, so he's the only one under 130. That's usually the kind of mark to always go under.
Yep, and he is out pretty well, 28.
Yep. I think he was seated at that 129. That's what he's looking to get here.
So if he's out in 28, should that hold, that'd be a number 1 time in the state.
Under 130 is a solid mark for the 600.
Especially this time of year.
Yep.
Still not the new year yet.
No, exactly. Still early on. A lot more season to go.
Here we go, coming around towards the bell. He's still holding on to the lead.
Yep, you want to hit under 30s. He was 28.
Thurston's right there. He's going to try to make a move now.
Yeah, under 130 is going to be tough. 28-32. And the rest of the group is right on him.
Wow, we can see a Kingswood 1, 2, 3.
Kingswood wave is coming through.
Oh, look at
He's going to
Butka.
try to pass on that turn. That's a tough place to pass.
Yeah, watch Butka, though. He could
Butka
take this.
He could.
The 3K winner can come up. Is he going to have a kick?
Looks like everybody's got a kick.
Whoa.
Richards coming in.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to take this back.
What a run.
Coming through.
Wow.
133.
Great
Butka
race.
goes down. 133.76.
That was the race of the day for me. That was awesome. Phenomenal finish there.
Bucka 134.01, Nicole 134.08, Thurston 134.11, Spencer 136.55. Great race there for the finals for boys 600. We're going to move right along. We have a couple of heats. Well, I say a couple. It's actually 9, as I mentioned before. And
that is more than a couple.
Yeah. And then there's 6 for the boys, just looking ahead. So first heat of the girls 300. Wait to see if there's any non-starters, but nonetheless we have Moriarty, Jeffroy, and Ledbetter.
That was a great finish. That was so good.
Yeah. Really good battle between those 4.
And Richards found the opening.
Yeah.
Was able to get through.
Yep. He was trying to go for that sub 130 mark, couldn't find it. Middle lap kind of fell off a little bit, but
that's okay.
Yeah, found his way back right on that backstretch.
Sometimes getting a win is more valuable than just having a good time. Not often, but they're sprinkling
in this
them
case,
in.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was good for him. So
yeah, especially when that second lap just really did him in when trying to hit that mark.
Yep.
If that's what he was trying to go for. But know what we're waiting on here.
Might just be setting things up with the fact that it's a different start. Bring the gun
to
over. Any blocks that need to be moved. It's kind of convenient that we have our 2 races that start over on the other side of the track happening back to back. So first, we are going through the first heat. All right, they're now getting ready to go.
Looks like we have all 3 runners.
Can I get a prospect mountain coach to come see Coach Mullen by the 300-meter start?
Looks like we had a little bit of a flinch there on the inside.
Moriarty.
So we'll try again here. Pretty smooth sailing start-wise all day. Here we go.
All right, so it looks like it's a really good start for Ledbetter. Yep.
Ledbetter comes through. Again, pretty short races. It's 300.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to stay in their lanes the entire time. I think Moriarty might be coming back on her now. Let's see how this turn shakes out. Should be a good finish.
Coming around the corner, yep, on the inside is Moriarty of Winnisquam.
Here we go.
Finishes there for Ledbetter. Finishes the time of 1:02.11. Moriarty 1:03.64. Jeffroy 1:06.38. Went through really quick.
right, here's our next heat getting ready to go. We got Grant of Laconia, Smith of Merrimack Valley, Alexander Provencal of Belmont, Neolites of Belmont, Briggs of Prospect Mountain, and Doucette of Conan.
Ben Robinson, welcome back for the 300s.
I'm back. Love the 300s. 300s might be my favorite indoor race.
Yeah?
I love it.
Did you ever race the 300?
What did you say?
You raced the 300?
No, I was supposed to race it here one time, and I broke my ankle before the race.
Well, that would do it.
Yeah, it was a rough
That-
one.
yeah, that'll do it.
It was tough, but I was a little upset.
That'll keep you from racing.
But, you know, at that point, I didn't really want to run the 300. I just like watching it.
300's a fun race. It's a weird distance.
It is. It's like, not at all, actually. I was going to say it's like the 3K, kind of a weird distance, but it's nothing like the 3K.
No.
You know,
Not
multiply
even
this by
close.
10. Yeah, no. That's all right, you know. I had the
No,
right
you
speed.
got to add another 0 on there.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Here we go,
So here
coming
we
to the
go.
finish line. Good finish here.
It's going to be Prospect Mountains. It's going to be Briggs. She's going to take it.
Yep, 101. 101.78 for Briggs. 101.99 for Nialitz. Smith 102.63. Alexander, oh my gosh, this name is cut off on my end.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Provencal, oh my gosh, I missed it. They were going through
Here's
really
our
fast.
next
All right.
heat. Yep. Lambert, Henson, Antrim, Wooster, Allard, and Estefan.
Yep, you got it.
Thank you.
300's got to be tough around these bends, though, on a flat track.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's-
that's got to hurt a little bit.
Yep. No, definitely for these sprints, it's tough.
If you're in the inside lane, I feel like you might even have a little bit of an advantage if you're on the outside lane and indoor, at least on a flat track. You don't have
Just a
to.
little bit, yeah.
Well, you don't have to go around a lot of the turn. Like they're
Right.
already coming through the to the finish line for the first time pretty quickly if you're in the outside lane.
I
Speaking
think
of
my
the
theory
outside
is
lanes,
correct.
yeah, Allard is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, really strong through this. Just
She's running quick.
nobody's around her.
Well out in front.
Again, these races are where you can just have somebody from the slower heats just kind of sneak in to get those placements.
Absolutely.
Allard wins at 54.48, Lambert 57.13, Henson 57.88, Wooster 58.23, Antrim 58.53, and Estefan 59.80. There we go. We'll get through that one.
Everyone sub 60 in that heat. We're into the fourth of 9 heats here.
Marquis of Sanborn, Battisti of Conan, Fay of Guilford, Battisti of Conan, Hubbard of Bow, and Weymouth of Winnisquam.
Yeah, you got 2 Conan.
Yeah, it's the second set of
Conan?
Conan sisters that we've seen. Different
That we've
sets,
seen
though.
already, yep.
Yeah.
We saw 2 in the 600.
Here we go. So it's pretty bunched up, but obviously it's in lane, so it's not really.
Yeah, there's no really
I would say on
anybody who
the
has a
inside,
lead.
Marquis is probably the
I
one
wanna
to
say
watch right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say lane 1.
Faye.
Definitely
and-
Marquis of Sanborn.
Yep, definitely Marquis.
That bend is
Doing
going to,
good.
yeah, she's going to fly
Faye's
off
right
that.
there too with Battisti. It's going to be Marquis, the freshman. Solid run
Good
there.
finish.
Yeah, around 53. 53.14 for Marquis. Faye, 54.05. Hubbard, 54.46. Weymouth, 56 flat. Battisti, 56.97. And Battisti, 57.49. Emily, then Sophia.
All right.
Solid for that group.
Next heat. Schwogler of Sauhegan, Barbetta of Milford, Casado of Salem, Triple of Winnisquam, Lesage of Milford, and Lasica of Sanborn. It's our next heat. Here we
I believe
go.
that might be Lisichka. I don't know. The CZ might be.
I was reading it pretty quick. I don't know.
I like that pronunciation.
No, I was thinking it because
That's good.
we've seen her name before already. So I
Okay.
I think I
sorry.
pronounced it Lisichka. I was like, it might be Lisichka. I don't know. Could be. The CZ's thrown in there make me think that.
Yeah, man. It's
Well,
it's a
either
tough
way,
pronunciation.
Looks like on the outside lane is her again.
Is Lisichka, yeah.
Lasichka.
I'm going to go for it. I'm going to send it.
I like that. She's going to take this one.
Well, they're
No,
closing
maybe
on her.
not.
I don't know.
Never mind. I'm
no,
sorry,
they're
Tyler
coming
Sheen.
in.
It's a
Yeah.
good finish. Oh, it's going to be a really good finish.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be
look at
triple.
that.
Wow. Oh, I don't know who got it.
Lean.
Barbetta
Whoever had the better lean.
out of nowhere. Oh, sorry.
That's gonna be
Had the-
Lesage
no,
is actually gonna get 52.73, triple 52.75. Wasiska 53.28.
Wow.
What a
Schwogler
gutsy run.
56.66.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
To stay-
Yep.
to stay
Right
that-
there, you can see it right there. She gets
Yeah.
the leans in the chest a little bit.
Now we got
more.
David of Kingswood, Hochberger of Sauhegan, Briggs of Prospect Mountain, Mackenzie of Prospect Mountain, Baker of Kingswood, and Van Ham of Bow.
Quick and easy.
Yep.
Moving right along. Again, we'll
Van
make
Ham
sure-
looks pretty good from Bow to start if I had to give it to someone.
This is where we need to start keeping track of the winners of these heats
Yep.
for those times. Never know who's going to sneak in.
Yeah, Sauhegan in there. It's going to be
Yep.
Hochberg. I think she's going to take this one. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, very good race
Yep,
here.
right on the inside. Van Ham's definitely
I
going
think
to give a run
Van
for her
Ham's
money
not done
too.
yet,
Yeah, she's
though.
not done.
But yeah, I think
It's
it's
gonna
going to
be
be.
race.
Oh, yep.
Right
there we
there.
go. Not quite as close as the
That's
last
gonna be
race, but
Hochberg.
still a good finish.
51.43. Van Ham 51.67. Briggs 53.93. Waiting for
Wait, no,
Mackenzie
no, no.
53.94.
Oh, big battle for third.
54.16. And
Now-
Baker 57.78.
Now we're going to move right into the 7th of 9 heats. These
A lot of heats.
starts are
Yep.
flying.
Ben
Yeah.
of Sauhegan, Gray of
Super
Sauhegan,
efficient.
Bealey of Salem, Jefferson of Merrimack Valley, O'Shea of Messinic, and Ryan of Bishop Brady.
Oh, O'Shea coming back for a 300.
Yeah,
Wow.
we were talking about
Yeah.
that in her interview.
Oh.
Apparently, she's feeling like she can run fast in the short events, and she
Wow,
is flying.
she's working really
you gotta
well.
assume she's not going to
You
slow
know,
down that much either.
sometimes the middle distance runners just drop down.
Yeah.
They could just easily.
Well, she's
coast through
historically been
these
more of a
long
distance
sprints.
Girl. But
Yeah.
look at this.
Well, I mean, 300
Nice.
is really a long sprint. Like
Yeah.
even 200's considered
Yep.
a long sprint.
She
So-
probably just won't even slow down, so she's looking pretty good right now.
No, when I saw O'Shea, I was like, oh yeah, middle distance runner falling right into the long sprints. Yeah, she's
She has not
easily,
slowed down
yeah.
at all. Look at this race. Really great
Yeah.
from her.
the endurance
Wow.
just helps so much, especially if you have the speed behind it. And yeah, she's gonna easily take that
Wow.
46.32. Well done.
May want to go see if she's going to be our winner overall.
Yeah, well, definitely have to keep an eye on
Don't
that. So
don't let her
Bealey,
leave yet.
49.60. She brought Bealey right along with her. I'm going to take a look at the seat times, but
She doesn't even look tired.
Gray 50.38, Ryan 50.58, Ben 51.26, Jefferson 52.27.
We had Ryan and Ben in this heat. That's
I like
pretty
that.
funny.
No
Wow,
Tyler in
look
this
at
one.
that. No Tyler.
She looks pretty happy about that. Gave her a little thumbs
She
up.
should be,
just
yeah,
looked-
that's
she
a
was
very
pretty
good time.
ecstatic.
You got Fuji Salem, Allen of Bishop Brady, Williams of Winnisquam, Disprace
Yeah, she
of
was seated
Bishop
at
Brady,
50.
Neolette of Belmont, and Coronaro of Milford.
Yeah. I mean, I had a couple of girls seated under 50, but yeah, Caitlin just absolutely destroyed that. 46. Being seated at 50.
That's a fun race.
Yeah.
Good for her.
I mean, you have
Maybe she becomes a 300.
you do have
girl.
Sawyer and Lacasse coming up, so
Those are two. Really
those are going to be
fast
two
yeah.
runners to look out for.
Looks like Milford out in the outside lane here. That's going to be Cornaro.
Yeah, she's looking good. I mean, if you're in the 6th lane, you just got to run and
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah, you can't
don't-
see anyone.
Yeah.
You can't really wait for anybody to come with you. And
Look at Williams.
I would say Williams
of
of
Winnisquam.
Winnisquam looks pretty good.
yeah.
She comes in as the fastest seed time, albeit by 300ths of a second, but
Wow.
she is running really well.
Yeah, she's looking great.
Now it's a question of if she can beat
Yeah.
O'Shea's time. It's going to be
Yep,
tight.
I don't know.
Again, O'Shea is going to be the one. Oh, she won't be able to now.
Wow.
Great race from her. Way
Yeah,
to stay in that.
47.
It's actually a pretty close race overall.
So those times. Oh. Haven't come out.
.48.08.
So it's going to be
Salem.
Williams 47.49
Good run.
to be our winner. We're just going to go out the order off the list here.
No, it's
Fuge,
actually it came in
48.08.
correctly.
Allen, 48.30. Canaro, 48.57. Dupree's, 48.79. And Yalit's, 49.47.
So
Now
currently O'Shea holds the top time right now. It was 46 mid.
So it's
Tequila
46
gonna-
mid 2.
I don't think O'Shea's going to win it.
I don't think it's going to hold.
It's got Sawyer, Lacasse, Pawlowski,
Furlow's a really great runner as
Tekentius. You
well.
got a really good squad here.
And we got Tekentius right back from the 55 hurdle win.
Yep.
Maybe we
So-
don't. Yeah. Yep,
Oh,
we do. There
we
she
got.
is.
We actually have 4.
She's back here. I think Dart is DNS.
Yep. So we only have 5 runners in this, so it looks like there's a bigger gap for
Sawyer has-
Tekentius.
Sawyer's Lacasse.
Yep.
Sawyer and Lacasse
Lacasse.
are neck and neck right now, I think, with this
Sawyer,
bend, but I think
Lacasse, also
has the lead.
Thurlow. Thurlow's in there
Yep.
too.
Lacasse looks great.
Yeah, but I think Sawyer's usually been the one to edge out Lacasse each
It's
time.
gonna be a
It's
close
going to be
one. It's gonna be Sawyer, though.
But yeah, I mean 43.
Nice.
It's Oh, she's going to score though. She's going to score.
I believe so.
She's going to score from the third to last heat. Sawyer wins at 43.68. Lacasse 44.04. Thurlow 44.33. Pawlowski 46.02. Tekentius 48.23. So yeah, so O'Shea sneaks in for 5th.
That's a really great race.
Yeah, she
All
sneaks
around. Lacasse and Sawyer had a really great battle there. Thurlow was also in the mix.
in. And
And then Pawlowski was also there with a 46, pretty much 46 flat. So really good 300 here. And those are going to be some of the top girls to look out for in the D2 state meet. It's going to be Sawyer and Lacasse are going to be 2.
Oh, yeah.
Probably,
No,
2,
they're-
probably 2 of the top 3 or 4.
yeah,
Now, moving to the boys, you got Collins of Winnisquam, McCausland of Prospect Mountain, Southsea of Guilford, Reinholz of Guilford, and Mahoney of Belmont.
so we got 5 heats of the boys 300. A little bit smaller field.
We got one kid who's seated at 36.5.
Yeah.
That should be
That's pretty quick.
I was
being
looking at
trained
that.
by Chris of NH apparently.
Yep, 36.5. McCraney.
That's from Chris Moreno from Speed Sport Timing. We also here have with us New Hampshire Track and Field. They are here to support New Hampshire cross country, indoor track, and outdoor track.
All right, so now it looks like, is that Reinholz of Guilford?
That is outside. There's some brand new hoodies, there's some zip-ups, there's some beanies.
Yep, Reinholz of Guilford in the 4th lane coming in.
Mr. Timmy Cox brought with him today.
Coming through about 46.
Guilford 1-2.
46.11. Susie 48.85.
By going to New Hampshire Track and Field on the YouTube.
Collins 49.31. McCausland 49.36. Mahoney 50.39.
They can also see it. Thank you, New Hampshire Track and Field. Thank you for supporting New Hampshire Track and Field.
So we're getting a bit of a shout out right now on the loudspeaker.
We like that.
All right, got
Muller
Muller.
of Laconia, Perino of Laconia, Lewicki of Milford, Paul of Plymouth, Wainwright of Prospect Mountain, and Whelan of Prospect Mountain. All in the seat. 2nd and 5. You'll probably start looking more at times in the 3rd heat. Look to see. Then we'll get pretty good. Again, 300.
I can't really
everybody
tell
stays
who's
in their
winning the
lanes.
stagger right now. Maybe
No, we're all-
Muller in
all
lane
pretty-
1, maybe, but I can't really
Just
tell.
for the staggered purposes, yes, but it's looking pretty even throughout. Looking at the all the
This
way
is a
in
great
lane
race
5, that's
right now.
Wainwright, yeah. Wainwright, oh, now
What a
Paul's
battle.
pulling in.
Oh, good race here.
Yeah, Wainwright and Paul coming in.
Great
Wainwright's
race.
going to do it.
Yep. There you go.
Wainwright wins at 43.86. Paul 44.11. Muller 44.51. Lewicki 44.63. Whelan 44.83. And Perino 46.13.
Everyone in the 44s there.
Yep, just around
Or,
there.
just
Yep,
around everybody.
couple lot of 44s. Yep.
Good race in there from
So,
the boys.
yep.
Moving into our
And again,
3rd
the
heat
efficiency of
5.
just getting everybody set up right as everybody's off that
Yeah.
turn.
Yep.
Shout out our starters, man.
Yep.
They're here at almost every single
Got the
meet.
rust broken off after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's nice. Because, yeah, 2 weeks ago, we also have a power outage 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, neither of you were here for that, but
That
yeah,
must
we had
have
a
been fun.
we had a quick 30-second power outage. The
Oh,
entire
wow.
building went out.
That must have been
Yep.
fun.
30
Quick-
seconds is actually not. I tell you
Yep.
in the range
Came
where
back.
it's funny
Timers
and not
actually
bad.
were able to get back really quick.
Really?
Yeah, they got back in with 30 seconds. We actually had a hard time getting back up.
Okay,
Shout out
okay.
Speed Sport timing, by the way.
Yep,
Head over
Speed
there for
Sport
your live
timing.
results. Those guys get everything done.
Yep.
Really great
Shout out
work.
Buxton
Chris.
of, yep.
Chris,
Buxton
thank you.
of Bow, Edgren of Belmont, Domain of Kingswood, Gonzalez to Sanborn Regional, and Sagrilli of Belmont, and Myers of Merrimack Valley.
So yeah, no, really great turnaround from them, especially after that power outage.
Yeah, that must have been fun, though.
It was interesting. It was
Must have
like,
been a
ooh.
little scare.
Yeah.
And then you probably...
A little surprising,
Yeah.
but we got everything back up and running.
That is some great hair. Just throwing that
Lovely.
out there.
Yeah.
We got one
I'm looking at
DNS.
Egrin. Egrin looks, or excuse me,
No, I
Buxton.
think Buxton, yeah.
Buxton. I miscounted
Buxton
the lanes.
is flying
But yeah,
right
Buxton has a really good stride, really strong arms. Feel like he looked really good coming off of that second turn. Yeah,
He is.
and he's
well
barreling
out in
down.
front.
He's gonna take this one. Let's see his time. How it stacks up.
41s.
41.
Great time.
41.17. And usually at these smaller meets around the 41, 40s can sneak in there for some scoring.
He doesn't look super thrilled about it, but that was a solid race,
No,
man.
yeah.
What was this time coming
Came
into?
in
Then?
seated. I don't know what he came in seated at, but
Came in
what was
44.50.
Yeah,
It
so
should
you-
definitely
Why are
be.
you upset about that? That's
I
a
don't
great
know if he
run.
was upset. He didn't look like
It's a
super
great run.
jazzed about
3
it. Maybe he
seconds.
was just after the race and he was tired.
Maybe.
But,
But-
that was a great race.
But
from
3
him.
seconds off a potential PR? That must be a PR. I
That's
would assume.
1 second per 100. That's
Yep.
pretty good.
That's, yeah. Always good for a sprint.
Got confused with the 1 second per 100. I didn't really know what was happening.
You know, it's 300.
Well,
You
no,
got Darling
I
of Bow,
I don't know.
Giunta of Prospect Mountain, Bode of Merrimack Valley, Cross, Swartel of Sauhegan, Christopoulos of Laconia, and Waldron of Belmont.
I think Christopoulos will be someone to look out for here. Recognize his name.
Yeah, place
Ginta
your
being
bets,
another one.
guys.
Darling's another two.
Place
so
your bets. I'm taking Bode.
taking Bode.
I'm taking Giunta.
Who are you taking?
Ginta.
You gotta say
I'll
it
take
now.
Christopoulos. I'll take him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Darling,
Can't
actually.
be cheating.
You're gonna take Darling.
Yep.
I like the name.
Hey, I gotta
That
be
seems
honest.
good.
It seems like you know some inside information after you switch your pick there.
I don't know. I
You know
have
what?
a
I'm gonna
feeling.
go. I'm gonna go Junta just
Okay,
because if
okay.
he wins now,
Then
you
I'll
switched
feel
off
like an
of it.
idiot. Yeah, okay.
Waldron, looking back a little bit, he's definitely maybe running scared a little bit. That lane 6.
Cross Swartzel looks pretty good from Sauhegan.
Yeah, looking back in the first 100 is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Cross Schwartzel.
I think we should have picked him. He's looking pretty
Probably
good.
should have. I mean, that is a preferred lane. Probably should have gone for that.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Is
What
it
you
preferred
gonna
lane in a 300? Oh, he's looking back now.
Yep.
See, if you're in a heat, why are you looking back?
he's gonna get just
Oh,
in the
there it is.
40s there, probably 40 mid. Yep. Good race
pretty
from
good.
the boy.
40.73. Again, he might sneak in some scoring. 41.89 for Bode Christopoulos. 42.46 Waldron. 43.13 Ginta. 43.50 and Darling 43.55. Maybe that isn't the name I thought of. I feel like
Well, this is going to bring us into our fifth and final heat of the boys' 300-meter dash. We got a pretty quick guy in this heat. It's going to be Cody McCraney, but alongside him, from 1 to 6, we're going to have Beckett Rose, Lucas Vandemore, Cody McCraney, Devin Gask, Braden Sanchez, and Aiden Chapman.
So
Got
see
some
how
good
many of this
runners
field we can
here.
get underneath 40 seconds.
I know we got Gask coming
Yep,
back.
I mean, they're all
from
pretty
the-
close, so we'll definitely see.
Gask is coming off of the 55 finals.
Yep.
He had a pretty solid. I think he got second or third in that one.
I think he got third.
Yeah.
I can quickly look back at that. Oh, actually fourth. Off by 1. He did get under 7, so.
We were there.
So.
Here we go. The gun is up, and
Nope, the gun's. Oh, yeah, gun's up. I haven't set that.
So we're actually in our final 4 events.
really?
Yeah. 1500.
Oh, yeah?
1500, 4x4, 4x2. Meets rolling right along.
Here we go.
Solid start. Nobody's really breaking any ground here. It looks like
McCraney
both
looks
McCraney
good.
looking really good. Again,
He's
well,
made up the
seated
gap.
right under 36.5, so.
Yep, and he's going to probably pull away over this last 100.
Yep.
He's ripping.
Yep. He decided to wait on this curve.
I don't know if he's going to hit 36 in this one.
Yep. Yeah, great.
Wow, he looks really strong
Great
right
movement
now.
through the curve. Wonderfully done, right there. 37.7
37 high,
unofficially. 37.76 officially for McCraney.
It's interesting. It looks like he's running much faster in the last 150 than the first.
Yeah.
Than the first 150 there.
Gask 39.48, Vandemore 39.56, Rose 40.73, Sanchez 41.06, and Chapman 41.93. Oh, it looks like we're combining the 1500 because there's
Are
only
we
one
really?
girl.
Oh.
Lindy White for Prospect Mountain.
Good for her getting out there.
Yep.
So we'll be combining the girls and boys 1500.
Oh, Lindy, you got a free interview today. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
For interview, winner of the girls 1500. Look at that.
Oh, well, she's not on the line yet. There we go.
There we go. She's going to be tucked in right behind. So we have
It's a bit unfortunate.
Leclerc of Laconia, Guerra of Bishop Brady, Pizzuti of Interlakes, Gray of Salem, Hall of Laconia, Wright of Kingswood, Clark of Kingswood, Morrison of Sanborn, Mudgett of Merrimack Valley, and Parkerson of Conant.
I think if I were in her shoes, I'd want to go in the very far outside as opposed
Yeah,
to
just
the,
try to
I don't
kind
know.
of sneak in there, but oh, she's going to put herself right inside that pack. Yeah, and after this, we got the relays.
Is there just one heat of boys?
Yep, just one heat of boys.
She's actually
Kind of
now, she's put herself in the middle of the pack there.
I mean, you have to. If there's no other girls, you might as well just put yourself in with the rest of the boys.
One of my favorite races was the Bobcat Invite 2022 outdoor track, where I believe it was Maya Brochu and Susanna Zahn of Bow were in the boys race at an invite, and they won the race over the boys.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was a state leading time, but
Wow.
yeah, that was fun to watch. Here they go through 300 in just about 1 minute. Now it's Bishop Brady, Guerra with the lead. There's going to be another heat of boys.
There will be
Okay,
two
yeah.
heats. I thought there was only one, but
That's
there's
interesting.
two.
We have about like 17 boys, 19 boys, and one girl.
Yep.
Huh.
So 2 heats and 1K. Or 1,500, sorry. We already did the 1K.
Yep.
I'm going back in time.
This is 1K plus 500.
So it looks to be Guerra of Bishop Brady leading the way in this heat.
Yeah, he has a small gap, so we'll see how well that holds. There's just a string of guys going through now. And White is coming through in 153 at the 500. Yep. Guerra was just under 2 minutes when he came through 600. So he's on 5 flat pace roughly for 15. So he's got to keep underneath 20 seconds per every 100. And he's getting a bit of a challenge, looks like, from Parkerson of Conant and a few more guys. He's through 800, so over halfway done now. We'll see how well this lead holds. He's maintained that gap for about the 3 last laps.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. He's got a good crew right behind him. You have Parkerson, who won that first heat of the 1K earlier. You have Leclerc and Pizzuti right behind him. Those are your top 4.
Now actually we have a good race going here now.
Yep. So again, Parkerson won that first heat of the 1K, so let's see if he wants to try to double. by winning
Make something
his
happen
first
here.
heat. Oh, yeah.
Should be a good race. We've got 500 meters to go now. So coming up on 400. 1 lap of outdoor track, 2 laps of the indoor track.
Parkerson now right on the shoulder of Guerra.
Now we're going to have to make a move here. And Parkerson's going to use this opportunity to try to make the pass, and he does. So he's closing down the finish of this race now. If he can close hard, he can get underneath 5 minutes.
Yeah, fast seat time here was seated at 5:13.
Nice, so he's definitely going to beat that. Hopefully.
He came in 5:14.85.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to be able to attack a good time here.
Oh, yeah, there's
Guerra is
Parkerson
also having a
coming
good
around.
race himself.
Yep.
That was Leclerc in 3rd.
Yeah, Parkerson came in with no seat time.
Okay, yep, so that makes sense.
Yeah, don't see a seat time at all.
It's kind of an open book here.
Yep, so he actually wins the first heat of the 1K and 1500
Yep.
coming up. So, pretty decent day for Parkerson.
See how well he can attack this last 100 or last 50. I mean, just over 5 minutes. Still a great run.
Yeah, well under the seat time for this heat. He's going to win at 5 flat 34. Guerra 5:05.44 under his seat time as well. Leclerc 5:06.20.
From the next boys.
It's going to be Zudi and Gray, I believe.
Zudi just finished up. See what his time ends up being. Good finish there.
Right of Kingswood 5:32.08. Hall 5:33.28. Clark 5:34.08. Gray 5:34.63.
Seems like Clark just finished the race and kept
And
going all the way
White has
around. Oh,
one
yep,
lap
there
to
we go.
for girls. Morrison 5:46.16. Could have sworn we had Interlakes come in already. Am I wrong? It's Mudgett coming in.
I'll see White finishing up here.
6:03.37. Yeah, I think all the runners for the
Here we go. So she's at 6:21 right now. Coming towards the finish line. Trying to get under 6:40 maybe. Maybe a little bit over that.
probably 6:41, 6:42.
Oh, maybe just on it. Let's see. I wonder what that ended up being. It's pretty close. I think 6:40 point high. 0.69.
6:46.9. Right on it. All right, so that concludes all the individual events.
No, we still got another heat in the boys 1500.
Oh, you're right.
There they
I
go.
don't know why I keep thinking already in there. So Nud Holmeyer of Interlakes, Townsend of Belmont, Scarpa of Prospect Mountain, Sandal of Bow, Vizina of Conant, Watson of Prospect Mountain, Cole of Bow, Petrie of Sanborn, and Andrews of Belmont. Nud Holmeyer is going to be
424 for his
leading
seed,
the
so
way.
he's definitely seated well above everyone else, but it's also a lot of these are just like estimation seed times. So
Definitely one of the better.
Anchor lengths back to the seating table. Merrimack Valley coach or boys 4x4 anchor.
Nud Holmeyer definitely out to a good lead right now.
Again, one of the stronger middle distance runners in New Hampshire. So
It's
already
not going to be a
coming through.
giant gap though, as we've got Watson of Prospect Mountain right there.
Anchor lengths back to the seating table.
Yeah, I also got to be aware of Petrie. He's in the mix too.
That's brother of
Brother.
Jake Petrie.
Okay. Yeah, I just noticed that.
They're 110, so that's 440 pace for the mile. And that's about 4:23 pace. So about on his seed time.
Yep. Note Holmeyer was seated at 4:24. Next best was Townsend at 4:50.
So there's Ned Holmeyer coming up to the 600, looking to be about 145 to keep up that pace.
Yeah, he's taking this all on his own.
Yep.
Widening the gap. Yeah, seen a few of these races already today. Looking smooth.
Got great form.
Yep.
Looks like he's just going for a nice workout.
Solid form.
Boys 400-meter, please reseat. Please check that.
And he's got about 50 meters now in the pack.
He's got a really great stride when it comes to like 800 type
He
speed.
does.
Yep.
He does.
Really great stride.
So coming up now with 600 to go.
600 to go.
Yep, believe he's got 600 to go.
Attention,
There we are.
coaches,
On
girls,
pretty good time.
500-meter relay. We need Merrimack Prospect Fountain.
Approaching the 1K now.
Sanborn Regional, please check in.
He's actually going to have a time that would put him into the contention for the 1K victory today.
I need the boys 4x200-meter relay team from
It's under
South
3
Illinois,
minutes.
Merrimack Valley, please check in. Attention all athletes, boys. Shot put, second flight, please check in.
All right, coming up on 400 to go now.
Yep.
316.
Again, looking smooth.
So if he can run about a 70, he'll run near what his seed time was.
Seed time
68 to
coming
be
in,
exact.
What was that?
424.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can run a
That's-
70 here for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks smooth. He doesn't look like he's working too hard.
Girls 4x200
Just-
meter relay team.
Second place is Townsend, who's coming through in 337.
Whoa, little trip up by Bo and Conant there. That looks like Sandal and Vicina.
He's going to have some traffic on this last
Yep.
lap.
But hey, you know what? I think it helps just pick these guys off, use them as momentum.
Attention, Sanborn coaches,
Get up on the
4x200
shoulder,
relay
pass
team,
them, just-
please check in.
Yep.
Ladies, can we please stay off the high jump mats? Thank you very much.
All right, here he goes.
Yep.
Final lap opening up now.
And in the corner, doesn't look like he's going to have too much traffic to go through on this way, so.
Here he comes, 50 to go.
Attention, Bo and Belmont, 4x200 meter relay. Bo, 4x4.
And
Yep, and he's just going to
431.
Bell
Yeah.
and Bo,
just jogs it in
Belmont, Bo, Belmont.
right
please
before the line.
check in.
It's like he just kind of made it a workout, maybe.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that was too much strain on him at all.
Nope, he just walked up to the line. Didn't run through it, just walked
Nothing
up to
wrong
it.
with that.
Good finish here
431.81 for Nut Holmeyer. Great finish there.
for Sandal. Bo.
Sandal, 451.13. Coming in there is going to be Vazina of Conant, 455.23. Scarpa, 458.33. Townsend, 458.98.
Another good finish.
Watson, 513.98.
Great kick.
Andrews, 522.12. Petrie, 522.38. 39, excuse me.
Looking for the Merrimack
So that
Valley
concludes
4x4
now
200
officially
meter
all of our
stop
individual
line.
events.
Merrimack Valley 4x4
This is where it gets to get tricky because not everybody's lineup is going to be what it says on here.
Yep.
So I'm just going to go based off of memory, which could not go well. So in this first and only heat of the girls 4x4, we have Belmont, Sauhegan, Sanborn, Milford, Bow, and Merrimack Valley.
We are cruising through this meet, by the way.
We
It's
are.
only
Doesn't love
12:30.
I think the second one doesn't start till 2.
Oh, if it starts,
Really? What time
I
is
think
it?
pretty sure it's
12:30.
2:30 it starts.
What time?
Pretty sure it's 2:30 the next one
2:30?
starts. We might have time to get some lunch today.
That's what me and Jamie are doing. Guy up on the camera today, shout out him.
Just doing a mediocre
Jamie
job.
Lano.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know what?
Hey. He's
putting
doing
He's
what he
trying
can.
his best. It's okay.
He's up there on his phone.
No, he says it's such an easy job. 'Cause you can just like just move the camera a little bit and just listen to music the entire time. Yeah, we got 2 hours till the next meet, so we're in a great spot. I might go for a little
We're
run.
currently in a great spot. I know.
Yeah,
Everyone
Yeah,
else
maybe
here.
I'll join
Hey,
you on
they're
that
all
run,
done after
Tyler.
this.
they're all
Who
done.
knows?
You want to go for a run, Ben?
Maybe.
We could have gone for a run together last night, but unfortunately,
Hey, man, hey, we're not bringing that up. No, sir.
and I only run with sub 5 milers, so
Dude, come on, man. We're not even going there. We're not even going
Wow.
there. Let's get right back into the action.
Yep, right.
4x4 to watch.
Anyway.
Speaking of a mile-long race, we'll see if they can.
Folks on the track will make the last of our 2 main meets. We have
Give
to
no
we got-
context
so,
to
yeah.
anything you guys just said.
We got-
We'll let the audience just.
Yeah. So take a peek at Lancer timing if you have some time here tonight. All right. Belmont is in lane 1, Sauhegan, Sanborn, Milford, Bow, and Merrimack Valley.
first lane. Please remove yourselves, suspend your warm-ups, and move back from lane 6. Thank you.
All right.
We have a second
Take your pick.
shot put underway.
Take my pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Belmont here.
I'm thinking Sanborn.
I'm gonna go Sauhegan. I'll go Sauhegan here. Top time coming in is Sanborn from at
I actually
4:23.
wish I went Sanborn.
Educated guess on my part, looking at the results or the the entries list.
They've got a great 2 legs there. Stalker's leading it off, and Thurlow's
Yep.
anchoring. That's pretty
Well,
good.
if that's the right order, yeah. Have to depend, but it does look like it is Stalker first.
You
Yeah.
know?
Well.
And they cut in through the first lap at 150, looks like.
Yep, 2-turn stagger. Pretty standard for the nice 4x4.
I love handoffs in the 4x4. It's so interesting.
Yep.
I like collisions, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You like collisions.
I do. That happened so many times last year. It happened at the state meet my senior year. 3 guys went down. It was unbelievable. It was really great.
Good handoff there.
Fortunately, though, it didn't happen this time.
Fortunately or unfortunately?
No,
Barlow
it does make
for
better
Sanborn.
content, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think for our side of things, unfortunately. For the athletes, fortunately.
So I believe Sanborn is sticking to their lineup. So that was Stalker, then Barlow.
Barlow won the 1K, was it?
I think so. I believe it was a 1K. No. Always have an interesting mix with a 4x4. You get some distance runners. Sometimes I've heard you get jumpers in there too. Heard somebody talk about they've had a jumper in their 4x4.
How about throwers? Do you see that too often?
You know, that is something I have yet to see.
Yeah, well, you see it at Clipper Relays in the spring.
Yep.
What do they call it? The Buffalo Relay?
Yep. Yeah. I don't think they have that anymore. At that meet.
Might be. No, I think what they have now is the anything but a baton relay.
Is that what
Pretty
they have?
sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure they use like our very own Davio Runs put a reel on Instagram that had like 100,000 views. The baguette for a baton. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
so.
yeah, that's right.
All right, here's some more handoffs.
Clean handoff so far. Sanborn still in the lead. If the order is right, this is Seji.
Really boring handoff so far.
Nothing. Not exciting enough for you.
No, yeah, it's not.
Well, you're not
quite.
much of a relay runner anyway, so.
I ran a couple of relays back in the day. No, this is actually a very
True.
exciting race.
Actually, you did take my spot one time.
I did.
You did take my spot.
We won't go into details. on
No,
that.
we won't. But that did happen.
Once again, Ryan and I, both alumni of Dover High School.
And Sanborn, great lead.
Yep, and they're on heading up to their final leg now. Luckily for them, it shouldn't be in a position where they're in for any collisions in the handoff. As long as they are good with each other, you're not going to see any teams come into the play here because they've been pretty spread out from the start.
Here we go. So we have Milford and Bo looking for battles. Milford pulling away, though. Yeah, Sanborn looks like they're just coasting here.
Yep.
And I also just did hear a drop baton.
Don't think that. I think that was some kids warming up. Wow, she looks pretty strong right now.
Bell lap here, 4:10, 4:09.
Yep. See how well she can close. Milford looks pretty good too. Here we go. She can attack 440. Bring a little bit over that, but still a great run.
Actually, forgot we do have real-time splits for each leg. Didn't pay attention to that. And that was our finisher around 4:44.
Yep.
4:44.30. That was a 68.
Milford second. Around 4:53. You got Bo.
4:52.81 for Milford. Bo, 5 flat 22. Sauhegan, 5:03.94. And then we have Belmont closing in.
And here come the boys.
Belmont, 5:17.60. Now for the boys, we got one heat for the boys. Bo, Belmont, Kingswood, Merrimack Valley, Laconia, and Winnisquam.
Who's favored here?
The favorite is Merrimack Valley with 4 flat, but Kingswood has a 4 flat 11. So, gonna be between those two.
Wow.
Well, Merrimack Valley, I don't think is running Reynolds today, so I'm gonna assume that is not gonna be the time they run.
Yep, makes sense. So Kingswood seems to be maybe the favorites today.
Could be, yeah. Do we see Buckcut in there? Yep. So that looks like that is their lineup. I don't think it's the right order, though.
Honestly, I'm going to give Buckcut Performer of the Meet. That's my pick.
Oh, yeah? I mean, yeah, he had solid performances today.
3K winner, close in the 600.
Yep.
We'll see if
Guess it makes that fall in the 600 worthwhile then.
Gives
Star
I
of
can
the
only
Meet
give
by
you
Tyler
points.
Sheedy.
I can only give you points as if you fall at the line.
That's the only thing you get points for is falling at the line.
Maybe not the only thing, but that definitely doesn't hurt.
Then quickly looking at 4x2, there's 2 heats for the girls and 2 heats for the boys. So closing out this meet pretty soon.
Is this just one heat of the boys?
Just one heat of the boys. And we actually have real-time splits.
Really?
Just realized that, yeah.
Nice.
So
Who's our favorite coming in?
favorite coming in is Merrimack Valley, but Michael Reynolds is on
He is on
that
the
list.
sideline taking pictures.
Yep, so I wouldn't say he's running that relay unless the camera's going to be his baton.
He might get in there. Who knows? Crazier things have happened.
Hey, he could run with his team and get pictures while running. He could.
Yeah.
That would be
He probably could
Yeah.
run.
Oh, there he is right there, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take Winnisquam.
You going to take Winnisquam?
We're thinking Kingswood's probably looking pretty
we
good
were thinking
here.
Kingswood maybe. Looking pretty good. Bo up at the front. Went through in about 29:30. We won't have 200 splits, but we will have 400 splits. So, Bo looking good. Kingswood is still outside lane.
Gonna have a distance runner battle for the second leg.
I believe they could have cut in already, I think. So.
Bucka's had a busy day. He's
Yeah, you
gonna
got
get the baton.
Buckcut and Sandal.
Yep.
Sandal just raced.
Yep,
He
yes, he
was
did.
finished second and
Coming through, that was about
15.
58. 58-34 for Bo.
Some like pretty good handoffs there.
Kingswood 60 seconds. Yeah,
Here-
Bucka's
here's
gonna
Bucka trying to
quickly
make a
try to
move.
get back in this. He has a little more reserve from recovery time. Yep, gonna make the quick pass.
But it's not a runaway for anyone yet.
No, definitely not.
Bucket's had a great day so far.
Yeah, Tyler would say he gives him performance of the
Yeah.
of the
Performer
meet. Yeah,
of the
runner
meet.
of the meet. Give him extra points for falling at the line at 600.
Did he?
Yeah.
Dive.
Falling at the line, he dove.
Well, he dove at the end. Yeah.
did he end up
Dove
running?
over here. Huh?
Did he?
Oh,
134 maybe.
134.01. Yep. Yeah.
He probably wanted to beat his two teammates
Yep.
who were
Well, he was beating
Yeah.
his teammates and
tenth of a
Richards
second.
too. Yep.
between the three
It
of
was a
them.
battle. It was a good 600 battle. Good handoff. Let's see what the split is.
All right.
Bucka 60, 58-60, or 60-60. We're at 2 flat.
Now Kingswood's really kind of pulling away now. We'll see if they can beat 4 minutes. They're hanging on to about 2:13 at, I guess, 900 meters into the race. So they're still
Yeah,
out in
Kingswood's
front.
looking pretty good.
So yeah, each of their guys is trying to get underneath that 60-second mark.
See here,
Final handoff.
that was just under 60, so about 50. That was 57 high. For Kingswood, so 57 high, 58.43, 60. Windsquam's third, like 56.36.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. He was looking pretty strong when I saw him go by.
We'll look to see what our anchor legs kind of pull here. Kingswood's looking really strong. A battle here for Laconia and Merrimack Valley.
Yeah, it should be Kingswood pretty clearly in front.
Yep.
Gonna be sub 4 minutes.
No, I'm watching Goodwin from Winnisquam. I don't think he's gonna pass anyone, but he
Yeah.
has some great tech or
Yep.
great.
Yeah, he gets
All right,
it.
nice celebration
Kingswood's
there.
A little celebratory there. 3:56.20, 57.97 for that anchor leg. Laconia gets second, 3:59.54. Merrimack Valley 4 flat 60. Yeah, Laconia's anchor leg did the work, 57.40.
So MV almost getting underneath 4 minutes
Yep.
without Reynolds.
Winnisquam 4:01.67. Anchor leg ran 56.46.
So
Belmont's anchor
Winnisquam would
leg.
have had a good 2x400, it seems.
Yeah. Bo 4:13.97, and then Belmont 4:26.28. And that is the end of our boys 4x4. Last event,
Yep.
4x2. 2 heats each. How about that?
4x2. Great race. Always fun. It's just an all-out sprint every time.
Oh, sprint. It's always tough when you've got to pass on in those sprints.
Yeah, a lot of traffic. And
Like-
I mean, a lot of the time you'll see.
It's probably one of the only sprint events where you have that much traffic to deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and
'Cause even
you're
in the
gonna
4x1
see
outdoors, you don't have to deal with
No,
that.
you're all in lanes. 4x2 indoors, you're cutting in.
a lot of the passes come right on this first bend.
Yep.
If there are two teams relatively close, the team in second usually swings out wide and is just going to try and cut them off into that first bend, which leads to a bit of choppy racing. But it's really interesting. We're going to see how this 4x2 shakes up. It goes slow to fast, right, for heats?
Yep.
All right.
So first heat, we got Prospect Mountain, Merrimack Valley, and Winnisquam. Merrimack Valley coming in with 139.93.
All right, here we go.
Here we are underway. Let's see if we have splits here.
Good start for Merrimack Valley, it looks like.
Yeah. Winnisquam's right on them though.
We got a staggered handoff for this first part.
Yep, I believe they cut in on. It's a 3-turn stagger for 4x2. Yep. These are
opening leg for MV.
These 4x2s. This is where the handoff counts. Winnisquam just messes up there, so Prospect Mountain gets ahead.
And MV's gonna.
They're cutting it now.
In a great position.
Yep.
Came through in about
I believe that
31.
I believe that's SPAC for Merrimack
SPAC
Valley.
is up next, I think.
SPAC up next?
I believe so.
Is SPAC? Oh yeah, you might be right. Yep.
Yeah.
600 winners today, right?
Yep. 600 winner today. That's right. You would know. Interview's going.
Actually, haven't interviewed her yet, so I got to do that. She had the 4x2,
Falling behind.
So I was like, all right.
Gotta hop on it. Yeah. Anybody who wants to check it out, hop over our Instagram. You'll see some live coverage by Ben Robinson here.
Hear
over
more
on
of Ben's
Instagram.
beautiful voice.
And then you're going to hear Tyler Sheedy's in the next meet.
That's true.
Yep. You're gonna switch off.
Not quite looking forward to it.
No, I'm with you.
Hey.
I'm with you. You're wondering why I've been over here so much.
Right.
Here we go. Anchor
Walk
leg.
around.
MV in a really great position.
Yep.
Back with a really solid leg there.
About 135 through 3 legs. Prospect Mountain's final handoff. Good handoff.
That was a great handoff. Blind. That was nice.
Yeah.
A lot of
Great way to
teams-
close it for them.
A lot of teams, won't do a blind handoff in the 4x2.
Yeah.
4x4.
No,
I like
they
it, though.
I know, I
keep it
wouldn't.
for 4x2. Yeah.
I like doing blinds in the 4x4. Just makes me feel a little better.
Makes
you
me
know?
feel
In the
special.
4x4 doing blind.
Well, it's like even if I have a bad leg, at least I had a great handoff.
Okay. All right.
What if you have a bad handoff and a bad leg, though?
That would be bad.
That would be.
Because when you're doing a blind handoff, the odds are you're going to have a bad handoff.
That's happened once or twice.
I've never had a bad handoff in like DMRs or anything like that. I've always had like just a very safe handoff.
Yeah.
Like never a good handoff, but like never a bad one.
Me and my boy Gavin Demas, we would always have the worst handoffs. I was third leg, he was fourth, and I would go to hand to him, and we would practice this one way, and we would practice under, and he would come like this, and it threw us off. We almost got DQ'd in like 3 meets. Almost.
Putting the hand
That's
too high
pretty
is
funny.
always
It was brutal.
not a great.
We used to just blame each other for it. It was pretty great. I liked it.
I think you should just look back, get the baton, and go. Like you're not saving that much
Or
time.
you can do it blind and look really cool.
yeah.
Sure.
Look good, run good.
All right. Second and final heat of the girls 4x2. We have Bow, Sauhegan, Salem, Sanborn, and Belmont.
Using some blocks here.
Yeah, it's when you know you're in the fast heat.
I never use blocks. You say
Although-
fast?
I was about to say, I will say, I have seen somebody run a sub 23-200 without blocks. I've
quick.
seen it done.
That's quick. Who is that?
Had a little
was
bit of
gonna
a
say something about
miscue
that.
for the.
I
Yeah, I was
noticed
like,
she had the baton. I was
somebody
gonna
with a
say something.
baton was, yeah. But, yeah, no. So, guy I ran with, he's a national caliber 800 runner. Ran 200.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, ran 22.75
Wow.
without blocks.
Wow. Open?
Open. Yep, without blocks.
That's
22.75.
Was he in a? Is it
sure.
a race or was it just?
It was a race, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it was a race. Yeah.
Something of what I've seen at URI, like what
Yeah.
we've had some really fast, like
He also
500
ran sub
guys.
50 indoors without blocks.
It's
Yep.
quick.
Man was crazy. Shout out Mike Olson.
That was pretty legit. You know what else is pretty legit? This fast heat of the girls 4x2.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna take Salem. They got a great squad, and they got the 55-meter winner.
All right, here we go.
All right. Here we go. Final heat of the girls 4x2. Second to last event.
Last event,
Well,
not
last
last
event.
section. I know what you mean. We all know what you mean.
You got what I mean.
I was just nitpicking.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, here comes our first handoff. Very
Here
staggered.
we go. Belmont
handoff.
Looks like
looking.
Belmont's in a good spot.
Yeah, Belmont's in a great spot.
Sauhegan.
Handoff.
Oh, Sauhegan did not get it that well from what I saw.
But still in it, though.
Yep. All right, so it's definitely
Yeah, Belmont,
good-
Bo, and Salem, 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Bo is really trying to put on a surge at the end here.
Right, we'll
Belmont,
see
it's
how
going
these
to come
handoffs
down to handoffs. Oh, and
Oh!
Pick it up.
That's unfortunate. Seems like they're still able to keep going even though they dropped
Yep.
it.
Well,
So-
actually, it did stay in the lane.
Yeah,
It didn't,
okay.
it
Fair
didn't
enough.
interfere. So that's always the thing. Some people don't know that if you don't interfere, you're still good.
No, that's true. That's true. Usually
And
it
we're
would
gonna
interfere.
see-
As a drop baton, as long as you don't interfere.
Hey, you know what? They're not even in that bad of a spot.
No, they aren't. They're actually doing really good.
Meanwhile, it is
Salem's
Bo in the
anchor
front.
is
I know.
flying.
We'll see if they do get DQ'd for trying to get off the track, but that's where the interference
They
may
did
have
try
come
to
in,
do that.
but we'll see what the call is. But yeah, Bo, really strong.
And that was Pulowski
Sub
finishing up
2.
for them.
159.07 for Bo. 203.56 for Sauhegan. Waiting for the rest of the results. Belmont, 204.81. Salem,
Salem dropped that
205.33.
back.
Yeah.
Good for
Wow.
them.
That drop was
We want to see the replay of it?
No.
209.59. We don't need to replay that.
All right.
For their sake,
Yeah, yeah.
don't need to. But here we go. First heat of the boys, 4x2. Interlakes, Prospect Mountain, and Salem. Mount Holmeyer coming in second leg.
Yeah,
Looks
were
like we
talking-
have Richards as their first leg. He won the 600.
So they should be in a pretty good spot.
Is it Richard? No, I actually don't think so. No, never mind. Nope, he's going to be anchoring them. Sorry.
That would make more
They
sense.
had some more hair.
Yeah.
Some more hair threw me off.
Wish we could have seen more of Salem's distance squad today because they've got a really good cross-country team. And
Yep. They do, but looks like they're just bringing in their sprinters today.
I also do wonder how many distance kids do skiing in the winter.
Yeah.
You do have to wonder,
Or
yeah.
swimming even.
Snowmobiling. I know
Plymouth,
snowmobiling is
does
a huge
skiing.
thing.
Okay.
He said he had a Nordic workout yesterday.
Really? So yeah, you wonder also how many kids are doing both sports at one season. I know Gandini always had to leave us for the winter season.
That was disappointing. He would have been so
Yeah.
good in indoor. 1,500 was like made for him. Or probably 3K was made for him.
I think 3K is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite event. Is 3K.
3K is fun.
It's just such a good race.
I can't agree. Never in it.
You should. We've got someone out to cover the blocks. Looks like the Bo
We
coach.
got coach, yeah.
Nice. A
Shout
coach
out
for a
Bo.
different
That's great.
school.
Yeah.
Shout out Bo.
Coming in for
Way to go,
Give him a
Bo.
quick round of applause right there.
Just won the girls' race and now helping out with blocks.
Oh, we got another volunteer. Nice.
Ooh. This is
We're
the
gonna
first
have
of one
Daigle
heat.
up in,
Is that Daigle up front?
Yeah.
Yep. So
He's had a great day.
yeah. We're gonna see his 200 here.
We'd like to thank all our officials and officials helpers for helping out today, especially those related
Oh yeah, he's off to a. Yep.
Interlakes
He's
is
done
off
this
to a
all
great
day.
start.
Off to a great start.
Interlakes looks pretty solid.
Inter-
actually.
Interlakes
Incredible.
also looking good.
We'll see if Nudd Holmeyer can do something here.
Yeah. I mean, he took it easy in that 1500. He's
Yeah,
got
he was-
definitely
yeah.
have to have a lot left in the tank. Ooh, great handoff for Salem. Great
Interlakes had a
handoff.
solid one.
That was a solid one.
Nudd Holmeyer's just got to stay in contact.
Yep.
Yep, looks like
I
he's
mean,
pretty
Nudd
close right
Holmeyer's-
now.
He is
Oh, he got
ripping.
cut. Oh, Salem great cut in.
Yeah, that was a really good cut.
That was
actually.
really
that was
smooth
really
cut in.
smart. Didn't go in immediately because
Nope.
he knew that Nunholmeyer was right there.
Yep. Nunholmeyer
He's coming around back,
Yeah,
though.
Nunholmeyer is a tough runner, though. He's going to be right on. Salem handoff, great. Handoffs. Handoffs are great by Salem.
And
2 for 2.
Is going to have to get right up there because this is going to be a great battle between these two anchors if they can be even.
Yep.
But it looks
But
like
yeah,
Salem's
Salem's
extending
looking
quite far.
Salem's third leg just pushing it out.
Oh, no, and Interlakes is in lane 2, not cutting in yet.
Uh-oh.
Really?
One of those
That's always tough.
mistakes you can not afford in a race like this.
Nice. Good handoff. Just missed it for a second, but nice. And that's Richards for Interlakes.
So Salem is now well out in the lead.
Yeah, wow.
He's got a good
Flying by.
close as well.
I believe,
So I'm just going to put down a pretty all right time here.
I believe that's Zanini of Salem. Yep.
Nice.
Gets under
Closing in. He
140.
ran 6.68 in the prelims. Yep, that
There we go.
close out our first heat. That was a pretty fast first heat.
Fun
I'm
to
excited
watch.
for this second.
Sub
Yeah.
140.
139.34 for Salem. 145.88 for Interlakes. Prospect Mountain 146.65.
I think Sauhegan, I mean, I don't know the seed times, but I think Sauhegan and Milford are going to have a great battle right here.
Cool.
Yeah, again, this is where it's going to be crucial for these handoffs, and traffic's going to be tough. Yeah, Sanborn comes in 118.32, Milford 119.20.
And then Sauhegan's right at 120.
Yeah, a couple of these a couple weeks ago where they weren't converted, they were
that's gotta be
160 times.
150s,
That was
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah.
those are 160 times.
Like, that's the state
So
record
I-
by 10 seconds.
I know. So yeah,
Check me
pretty
a
sure
second.
those are 160 times that weren't converted.
Who do you think wins? The best 4 by 160 team in New Hampshire, or the best 4 by 200 team in the world? Who wins it?
Do you know the answer?
I don't. Just taking a guess. I'll look it up.
Well, let's just say if they ran 118, 160, then 200s would have to be like 19 mids. So I'd say
Yeah.
the 200.
I would say 200. Yeah.
because their U.S. is going to split like 18s,
Let's see. 4 by
high
200.
18s, low 19s.
Definitely not high 18s. I don't think.
Lyles will split high 18s, I think, in a split though.
Oh, did he? Oh,
All right,
in a
the
split.
record.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
record
you're
is
right. Yeah, in a split, you're right.
118.63.
Oh, that would be tight.
Ooh.
That's a great race.
Oh,
That's a.
That is- Ooh.
That was a random thing I just made up. Exciting stuff.
Really great stuff there, Tyler.
Huh.
That'd be tough.
Ooh.
But also, I don't know if Sanborn would be the best 4x160 team in the state.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say Sanborn versus the men's, the best.
We're just going with
yeah.
Sanborn, just a team that's
Go
here.
with Sanborn.
Yeah.
I'd take.
So
I'd
Sanborn, it's
take
up
the
to you
US
guys. We're going to
men.
place you against Noah Lyles.
Noah Lyles, Christian Coleman,
Yep.
Fred Curley.
And you
all
guys
the
are running
stars.
160s while they're running 200s.
Yep.
But we got an exciting 4x2 here. There are really 3 or 4 teams that can win this.
Yeah, it's really tight race.
I'll take Milford. I think they're going to run really well.
It's got very quiet here.
Yeah, well, the music came off, so
I like it.
that was filling the noise. I can actually hear us now. Here we go,
All right.
underway. Last
Sauhegan's
section of
had
the
a really
boys,
good
4x2.
start. And Avery Wilson has already made up the
Is he?
wow.
Oh, he's their first leg. Wow.
200-meter champion outdoors last year.
Yeah, I mean,
His top
that's a
speed
good start.
is ridiculous.
that's a great way to start. Is just
What's
have
he
him.
gonna split?
We'll find out in a second. About
22 mid.
22 mid.
Not a great handoff. Not a bad one, but not a great one.
No.
He gave him a big cushion. The
Yeah.
issue now
Oh boy.
is
Well, Sauhegan's now moving to the front. And Milford's still there, but Sauhegan's pulling away now.
Sauhegan's got a really good last 2 legs as well.
Yeah. Nice handoff.
Great. Yeah, that was a great handoff.
Yep.
So they're now
Wasn't by
firmly
the
in
book
lead.
by any means, but it was a
This
nice
kid's
handoff.
wearing trainers right now to pull away in the third leg for Sauhegan.
Again, trainers on this track is tough.
Yeah.
it?
I will say, by experience, it's tough.
So the
you
last
would
kid as
know.
well for Sauhegan. has
Yeah,
them
I
too.
ran workouts in trainers on this track. I never wore spikes on this track during workouts.
Yeah, I
Bad
guess
choice
so.
probably, but trainers is tough.
Milford almost missed that handoff.
Yeah,
They got it though.
but now it's a good
This
battle.
is actually gonna be a really good finish
It's gonna
here.
be close.
Oh,
Sauhegan's
he's looking
back. Oh,
Is he gonna
he's
hang
pulling
on?
No.
I don't think so. This turn,
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, this is tight.
he's gonna slingshot around.
This is close.
We're gonna see.
Milford.
Oh,
Oh,
Milford.
What a race.
oh, Sauhegan got it. I
Sauhegan
think.
I think
that.
Sauhegan got it there. Let's see. They do 141.09. Milford 141.12. Sanborn 143.77. Merrimack Valley 143.92. And Belmont 155.82. Wow, what a way.
Great finish there.
Yeah, that's right there, a photo finish, as they say.
Awesome.
And that is going to conclude our morning session
Yeah,
here
great
at
way to
Plymouth
finish
State.
out.
Wow.
It's a great way.
Great race.
But yeah, so that'll conclude us here for this session here. We'll be back just before 2:30 for our afternoon session if you'd like to join us again
You should.
for that. We'll have Tyler Sheedy here on Instagram.
Unfortunately.
And,
And Ben's gonna be on the
Hey.
commentary.
He's going to be
Yep.
on the commentary.
Ben Robinson will be back with me for full-time commentary. And
Why don't we have Ryan on the Instagram? How about that?
Yeah,
I'll
right.
be on Instagram.
Tyler
No,
can-
I
Tyler
Yeah,
can
I
do
got
hey,
this.
I gotta stay here and produce. I
Yeah.
have to
I
run,
know,
the,
I
sh-
know, I
run the
know.
rest of the show. So
We'll
I'm
be
gonna,
fine.
I'm gonna
We'll-
stick
we'll
around.
handle it.
I'm gonna stick around here and
Yeah, nothing wrong
join
with that.
everybody else. So we'll say so long here for the morning session. We're
See you in
again,
about an hour and a half, right?
back here at hour and a half here
Right.
at Plymouth State University at the George E. Davis track. You're watching New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Runners Alley, sponsored by Marathon Sports. And we'll say so long here, and we'll be back in about an hour and a half.
There you go.
Goodbye,
For the
our
afternoon session.
29 viewers.
Arrivederci.
And for those who don't join us, have a great rest of your day.